Okay. Test. 1, 2, 3. Let me make sure I'm popping up. Hi. Okay, hey guys. Hello. No, what did I do? Why am I sitting like this? I accidentally selected the seat. Okay, there we go. Okay. Hello, it's a magical girl. Hey guys. Scuff, I know. We've been having some technical difficulties. Okay, shocker. It's the first episode. Don't come for us.
Hello.
All right, so we're doing a quick... Yeah, we've been having some problems. We're having some issues. Okay.
It's fine.
Momo, go ahead and talk again for me.
Hi.
Give it a good diaphragm. Like really speak with your chest.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm
Okay.
here. I exist.
Okay, that's good. I think you sound good. Maybe we should make this the 0th episode. Well, technically they're all 0th because it's like a trial thing or whatever. We're just seeing if we would like to do this because, like, I don't know. We were like, I think it'd be fucking fun. My right ear can hear Momo just fine. Oh, okay. Okay.
My right ear.
Your right ear?
But right ear.
Anyway, so my legs look a little weird because, like, I'm trying to sit on this. I'm trying to prop myself up on this chair, but it's a little weird. Yeah, we're going to talk about the AX experience. I'm going to talk about my flight back home, which was a fucking chaos, and I loved every second of it, but it was also horrible. We're going to talk about a bunch of other situations that we got into in AX, all the fun things that happened, all the bad things that happened. We're going to talk about the lines. We're going to talk about everything. So, but we're just kind of testing the audio right now. So let me know if anything sounds weird. We're not going to have any sound alerts. No sound alerts, no, bullshit. Like, it's all just going to be us talking. That way, when people, actually listen to this, maybe on YouTube, if I can make another YouTube that doesn't get terminated within the first 24 hours, maybe, who knows? We'll see. Momoka is pretty much right ear audio only. Maybe that's because she's sitting on the right of me. Is that because she's sitting on the right? I mean, is that like how it works, you think?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, God.
That's weird. Let me check something.
My YouTube was terminated. Okay. Yeah, check it out. I don't know why the YouTube was terminated. So if you're watching this later on YouTube or something else, and you're like trying to listen to it as an actual podcast, we're having some technical issues. We're going to get back to you. So just hang out, sit, vibe.
Feel free.
She was on your right. Oh, she's on your right, so we hear it on your right side. Your YouTube got copyrighted? It didn't say it was a copyright strike. It didn't say it was a copyright strike. It just said terminated because it violated Google's fucking... I hadn't even posted something. I didn't even post anything except for the trailer that I paid for on fucking Fiverr. So I'm like, I don't understand what could be the problem. Can positional audio be disabled? That is a good question. Let's see about that.
That's a great question.
Well, let me look. Do you have the music on? Oh, you do. I just don't have world music. I have world music off, so let's turn that on. Can't hear it, though.
Chat.
Voices. Let's turn your...
I forgot to sit down.
You're okay, you're sitting?
No, I am not yet. I haven't chosen... There we go. That one should...
You haven't chosen a sit position? The sitting in these chairs is a little weird.
Yeah, like I'm really... I'm like really tiny.
Wait, is that music playing for you, Momo?
It is, because it's playing on my stream.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna play... Hold on. I'm gonna play for me 12 hours of DMCA free and copyright free music. Oh, wait, let's do the lo-fi. Why not?
Okay.
It's telling me something in Japanese that I can't read, so...
Uh-oh.
You two are better off not using VR chat's voice chat. Well, that's all we have for now, so, we're not gonna... we don't really have anything other options. So... Why is it not playing any music for me? You two got Discord. Yeah, but how are we supposed to put a Discord, our headsets on, and the Oculus headset? Just call each other.
Exactly.
Oh my god, we're wearing Oculus headsets, you guys. How are we supposed to do that?
Why are you doing it?
Oh! Wait, the music is playing.
It's just really low. You got.
It's just super low. Yeah. Okay. Can you guys kind of hear the music?
It's a podcast room, so the music's supposed to be quiet.
Open in a separate window. Okay, I don't think you guys get it. I'm wearing an Oculus headset. How am I supposed to wear my actual headset mic with the Oculus headset? I don't understand. That's not gonna work, Marco. I hear barely. Okay, let's turn it up a little bit more. I just don't want it to be too loud, Okay.
Okay.
Magic, be magic, chaos. I know, right? I just need to pull out the magical girl.
Magic.
Okay. Damn, are we ready? Are we done? Are we done fucking around? Oh no! I'm not done fucking around. Hold on, there we go. Okay. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay.
Let me get some wing.
I didn't get my stream stuff ready because we were working together to figure out the room.
Oh, you're not streaming yet?
No, I'm not. I just realized.
Oh, Mama, you just realized.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I just realized. Okay.
Well, does everything sound okay other than us not having amazing podcast mics? Does everything sound okay otherwise? Because,
Yeah, does everything sound okay? That's all that matters.
Other than Momo being mono, yes. Aside from Momo being on hard right, it sounds all right. Interesting.
Okay. Hey, Chaos, did you put yours as VR chat or is just chatting?
Oh, I did just chatting. I
Okay,
didn't even think about putting it. Yeah, well, it's fine. Too late. I hear the chaos loud and clear. Perfect.
Alright, I just started stream.
I can't notice that on my phone. Oh, okay, the mono thing.
Oh, really?
Well, let me see if I can face her. And does that change? Okay, now speak, Momo.
Hi. I think it's probably because I'm still on your right.
Maybe. Your friend's voice is a little low. Music is a little lower. Okay, let me turn her up.
We're still learning.
I know. This is the first time. Yes, it's more centered. Yes, that worked. Ah, okay. She should be louder as well. Now. Yeah. So we have to face each other.
I'm going to have to figure that out. Oh, okay. I was about to say, I'm going to have to figure that out for you.
Now she's crackling.
Oh, well, that's fine. As long as we have... Oh, am I?
Well, that was only because I turned you up too high. I think you should be good now.
Okay.
Let me know if she's too loud now or if she's good. I guess I'm gonna have to face you. I kind of wanted to face the camera a little bit though too, so we'll just have to work with it.
You can face the camera when you're talking about a point.
Yeah, I guess so. We'll do it. We'll do whatever. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Let's just. This is my wine. If only we had a wine glass.
I know, right?
Put that shit down.
Coffee is our wine.
Yeah, well, no. Well, no, but yeah.
Oh, God.
All right, let me know when you're ready to full start. Still a little soft, but I
Alrighty.
can definitely hear your friend more loud and clear. Well, she's a soft talker compared to me, of course.
I like that everyone's calling me your friend.
Your friend, well, I don't think Dark Rai Shadow. I don't think are you Dark Rai, are you new? Are you new here, maybe? I feel like there's been a dark previously, but I think Dark Rai is different than the other dark I know. You're telling me all the audio has to be piped through virtual shit? I don't know, Tenchi, but I'm not changing it now. I don't know.
We already started.
We already started. It's done.
It's done with.
It's been done. I'm trying to decide. Hold on. Should I do it? Well, there you can kind of see my underwear, so that's going to be a no for me, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not a good one.
Probably not.
Probably not. God, that's even worse. Oh, hell.
What did you do?
That was not bad. I still feel like this is probably the best one, so.
Yeah.
I'm asking Thief, LOL. Oh my god, if I remember correctly, I come from Aaron's raid, correct? Oh, I did use a similar name. Oh, okay. But you're the one and only. Well, welcome. Welcome. Just a little pantsu, no biggie. Hell yeah. All right. Are you ready, Momo?
I am indeed ready.
Okay. All right. Shit, I sat in the chair again. I'm not ready. Oh no. Was that definitely just like that was my leg being weird and wonky. Okay.
It's fine.
Hello.
We won't pay any attention to it.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna be fun. Hello. My name is Chaos. I'm a vulgar magical girl.
Hey, chat.
And I'm here with Momo, one of my VTuber friends, one of my homie G's. Introduce yourself, Momo.
Hi. I'm Momoka VTuber. I am an AI cat android thing. Very nice to meet you. Both of us are streaming right now, so feel free to go either one of our channels, I guess. We're recording both of these for, I guess, VOD purposes, but considering the YouTube channel got, I don't know, struck down.
Yoinked. Yeah, shut down. Well, I'm going to make another YouTube.
And, immediately for some reason.
Yeah, I'm going to make another YouTube, right after this stream. So the plan, the plan is we're going to do 5 episodes, okay? 5 episodes, and we're just going to see how we feel. Pretty much we thought this would be really fun to do, and we had a bunch of ideas. We were like, why don't we do it? And we're going to do it. So we're going to do it and it's fine. And we're going to do 5 episodes and it's going to be every other Sunday at this same time. We'll be posting about it. So it's totally fine. You guys will be able to figure it out. But that's pretty much the plan. We're also going to be streaming this on both of our respective channels. Oh, thank you, Dark Rye. Thank you. So anytime we do one of these, we're going to stream it on both of our respective channels. If we end up deciding we want to do this like longer term, we'll make a separate Twitch channel. But like right now, we're not going to do that. But yeah, so we're going to upload this on YouTube as well. Yeah. So it'll be okay. It'll be good. We're just going to take whichever VOD looks and sounds the best, I guess, and upload it to YouTube. So hi Ghost, welcome. Anyway, so we will be interacting with chat as well, just a little bit, but also for the most part, sound alerts, everything's going to be turned off, just so it's actually kind of quote unquote podcasty, if you will. Anyway, this is our first time, so be gentle with us, please.
But yes, please have mercy on our souls.
I know, please have mercy on our souls.
We're learning.
I know. Well, let's see. How are you doing today, Momo? Are you doing good? Are you ready to talk about the adventures at hand?
Yes, I am very much excited and ready.
If you guys ever see me tilt my head back in a weird way, that's because I'm taking a drink of wine. So, all right, let's go ahead and start. I figure we just go down the start from the first day and go down the line. But pretty much like what I want to talk about first is like the lines and our first like my first experience with the lines at Anime Expo. And you've been to Anime Expo like 30 billion times. Momo's like a veteran at Anime Expo. I was a newbie. I've never
for like over 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
More than 5.
Yeah, more than 5. I've never been, so this was new for me. I did hear, though, the rumors about the 2019 Line Con, so I was, like, pretty prepared in terms of, like, how... Have you ever been to Comic-Con? No, I don't think either of us have ever been to Comic-Con. No.
Nope.
Well, no.
That's crazier than Anime Expo, to be quite honest.
Oh, yeah. I want to go.
And I know that.
I want to go so bad.
I know too.
Oh my gosh, Alex Ross is at the current Comic-Con. Oh, and I want to go so bad. I love Alex Ross. His artwork is amazing.
We'll make it a girls' trip sometime.
Perfect. Yes. our next con together is fucking Comic-Con.
There we go.
But anyway, the first day I get there, right? The first day we went to go get our COVID wristbands, right? Because you have to be vaccinated and or have a COVID test within the 2 days or whatever. So we went to go get our COVID wristbands and we went pretty early and we were like prepped and ready. Like we had planned on being in line for like 2 hours or whatever.
We literally were like, we're going to sit here and we're going to get through it together. We prepared for like the inevitable.
Yeah, we were preparing for the worst. We were truly like, this is going to take us hours. And honestly, 10 out of 10 COVID wristband getting experience was like a 10 out of 10 amazing time. It was like no lines.
I've never seen something so fast.
Oh yeah, no. you literally
walked in like 5 minutes, like just showed them our stuff and then we got them and we were like, it was so fast. I didn't have to pay the fee for parking.
Yes, that's how fast it was. We literally had free parking. It was so fast. We weren't even there 10 minutes, I think. We parked, we got out. Yeah, we got out. We got our wristbands so fast. They moved us through so fast and we were gone. We were just totally gone. I mean, it was amazing. Yep. So that first experience with getting the wristbands was a 10 out of 10. Now, the first day we went, which is like when all the lines, it's like the very first morning. What time did we leave the house that morning? Do you remember? It was like 4. No, not 4. I remember I got up at like 4 or 5.
We got up around like 5 o'clock because since I live a bit of ways, it's like an hour drive.
Mm-hmm.
I warned you. I was like, we're gonna have to get up early because if you want to get ready and go, because lines.
Yeah.
We also had to go earlier than what we normally would have because Henmoka was with us and she had to go pick up her COVID wristband and her badge, so we had to go a bit earlier. And parking was an issue. But we left our house around like, I'd say like I think we said the earliest was 6 and the latest was 6:30. I think.
Yeah, I think we left like around 6, pretty pretty well.
Oh,
And
I remember that we were a little late, so we were like, I think we left around like almost near 7. We were half an hour off schedule, but everything still worked out.
we were half an hour off schedule. Mama was like she was like, all right, we need to leave by this time. And I was like, okay, sounds good. But I thought we were fine because they didn't open the doors until 9. And then they didn't open the exhibit hall and shopping, artist alley. They didn't open anything until 10. So it was like they opened the initial gates at 9. Everybody flies in like they've got fucking like fire behind them.
Like everyone goes like a madman. It's ridiculous.
It was a crazy experience. But I mean, we got into line at what? Probably, I think it was probably around 8. Like I think we stood in line for like an hour ish, or maybe an hour and a half.
And then
it really wasn't that bad.
The worry of like fake lines, like you're in a line you think you're in, and then it's not a line.
Oh my god!
That always happens at Anime Expo. I mean, Cass, you remember we were in line on the street, and we saw other people going towards the South Hall line, and we were like, "Do we go?
Yeah.
Do we follow?"
There were so many times when we were in this line, and let's be fair. I mean, it was a long fucking line. Okay, but it was pretty. It was pretty nicely laid out. Like they had a long ass line, but it was a nicely laid out line. And I was stepping out of line, like, I was like, okay, Momo, stay here. I'm running down, like, I'm running through this area, like, looking to find the end of the line so I can make sure we're actually in the right line. And I'm just like, I remember I left line like 30 times to make sure that we were in the right line because there was like almost no way to tell, but it was a whole mess. Oh no! Well, that was that was a mistake. Hold on. One of my sound alerts just went off. Fuck. I literally
I thought you turned them off.
I did. That's what's so weird. I killed all of them.
I did was, I haven't tested it. No one's done anything on my end, but I just turned all the volume down on Streamlabs.
Okay, I got him. All right, I'm back. I got them. They're dead now. They've been killed.
Hi, Mitsu. Konnichiwa.
All right. Anyway, the lines were pretty. I would say actually, like my experience with the lines, it was good. I mean, I thought the line experience was like pretty damn good. I don't know. I mean, I had no other frame of reference, but for the most part, we stood in line for an hour and a half, and then we were in. I mean, and it was a pretty seamless process. They were filtering people in pretty good, and I don't know. I really didn't think it was that bad. But what did you think, Momo, as somebody who's been going for many, many moons?
I will say, considering 2019's disaster of a convention, I've never seen a convention so bad.
Oh, fuck. I keep sitting.
In 2019, because it's okay.
Did you go to 2019?
2019 was the year that Anime Expo. I did.
Okay. So you know hell. Okay.
Yeah, because that all happened because Anime Expo got new management and they did not know what they were doing.
Yeah.
If you think the lines for this year were bad, you should see TikToks of 2019's. When Anime Expo was trending, people were showing 2019's videos of like LineCon trying to get in on the first day, and it's like this year's was a cakewalk compared.
Yeah. And honestly, like, I didn't think that the lines were that bad. I mean, you know, it moved pretty decently. Did they check bags and whatnot? They did. They did have our bag check area, and it was kind of random. Like, sometimes I would be, you sat in the chair on accident.
It's fine.
Sometimes we would walk through and they wouldn't check our bags. Sometimes they would. Maybe they just thought you're looking pretty sassy today, so we're gonna search your bag. But you know, I mean, it was like a general bag check that. Oh my god, I sat in it too. We're gonna have to. I wish we could turn off the chair colliders, but whatever. So like fucking TSA. Yeah. Oh yeah. They had metal detectors. They had the whole thing. I mean, it was like TSA for sure. But we didn't have to take our shoes off. So I guess it wasn't TSA in that respect. But the first day, like we pretty much we got in pretty quick. I'd say it was an hour and a half we were in line. We get in, we go straight to the exhibit hall because at this point, Momo has been hyping up these fucking HoloLive Weiss Schwartz cards. Okay. Oh my God. When I tell you, okay, listen to me. When Momo's hyping up these fucking cards, we get some Japanese version of these cards at this local shop the day before in Little Tokyo, and I'm opening them and I'm having a good time, okay? I'm having a good time opening these cards. And I was like, yo, listen, like, I didn't get a shiny Pecora, so I'm obviously gonna go, when we go to Anime Expo, which is when they released the English version of these HoloLive Wii Shorts cards, I was like, I'm obviously gonna get a pack because I want to find a shiny Pecco. Yes. Okay, and so you know,
you were like a mad woman on a fucking mission. I was like, okay, are you okay? I'd never seen you want something so. I was asking, I was like, oh, what are you looking to get at the expo? You were like, oh, I don't know, it's Spy Family stuff, you know, whatever I can find. I've never seen you so like determined to get something until that moment.
I wanted her so bad. I wanted a Pecora. I love Pecora. Pecora's the reason I became a VTuber. That and Miko. Okay, Pecora and Miko are like my inspirations. Cards are the gateway to gacha, honestly.
They are. Yeah, I do card pulls as my gacha, as my real life gacha, so I can get rid of the habit.
Oh my God. I was literally like... we beeline for the HoloLive area, basically, in the exhibit hall.
It was awful.
And Momo got in the line. Well, it was weird. They kept capping that line, like at some certain point. And if you saw any of my pictures,
everybody wanted to get in it.
Yeah, everybody wanted. This was at the, what was it called? The
Bushi Road.
Bushi Road. Okay, Bushi Road. Like the stand or whatever. What was it called? The Bushi Road desk.
The booth.
The Bushi Road booth. The desk. Okay. Okay, the Bushi Road booth, okay? Literally at all times, the Bushi Road booth was packed, okay? So we get to Bushi Road. Yes. And Momo's like, I'm gonna get in here. Right next door was Kinokuniya, or Kinokuniya, whatever, however we pronounce.
No, you got it right.
Kinokuniya? Yeah. Oh, so right next door was Kinokuniya, and they had the limited edition like cover art release of the final chapter or the final volume of Wotakoi. So obviously, and then they had all this other limited edition merch for like this for Wotakoi and the Kinokuniya. So obviously I told Momo, I was like, all right, you get me a box, I'm gonna go over to this line in Kinokuniya and I'm gonna fucking wait for my shit for Wotakoi. And so I get in there and Momo, I mean, how fast did your line move? Pretty slow, didn't it? I mean, I think I was in Kinokuniya, you were still in the line of Bushi Road.
We were actually like head to head in terms of time. Like
by
the time,
because it took a while.
Getting inside, yeah.
I think we were in line for about 45 minutes for both of these.
Yeah, I think by the time I was getting inside, you were in the checkout line or something.
Maybe. Yeah,
so we were like matching, I think, in terms of time. But yeah, it took a bit because a lot of people were there for the HoloLive cards and HoloLive merch. A lot of people were there for Bang Dream, which I was also there for. People were there for Card Fight Vanguard, which is another card game. It's a very popular booth. So, and I was like, not gonna lie, I was like maybe the one of two women in the line.
Oh my God!
I'm not surprised at.
And when we get to the 18 plus section, oh my God, I can't wait to talk about that. That was fucking like,
oh my God. Do you remember? I was like, what did I say? I said like, oh look, I'm not surprised it's all men in here.
Well, yeah, I mean there were, and we'll get there. But it was fucking RIP bathroom breaks. Jesus. Yeah. So you stole the Junko Fumo for me, right? I did not, Pyro. I did not steal the Fumo for you. I think after Kinokuniya, we got a bathroom break or something. But I mean, it was hit the ground running that first day. We scoured the exhibit hall. And I think after you had a panel to go to that day. So after like we had spent, I think, 3 or so hours in the exhibit hall. I was like losing steam and I was getting like overwhelmed. So you went to your panel, and after that, we kind of did our own things. But I
felt bad because I left early.
Oh, you left the panel early?
Well, no, I left you early because sometimes what Anime Expo has been doing lately is like, let's say I wanted to go to my panel, which was I don't know if any of y'all know what Macross is. Macross got a new like a dealership type deal where they can get the license again. And so I was like, that's a big deal. But the room that it was in, the panel that was handled before it, they stressed that for your panel, sometimes they will not clear the room for the panel, depending on what it is. So I was like, oh shit, I don't know how popular the Macross panel is going to be. I need to go sit in the other panel and just wait there. So I ended up getting like a front row seat at the panel before. And it was very interesting. It was about, oops, I dropped my coffee. It's fine. It was about like how dubbing in the industry works in terms of like how the process works. So it was really interesting. But then after I stayed in my front row seat for the panel, but that's what I was mostly worried about. So I left you there longer than I intended to.
Yeah. I left the exhibit hall at a certain point because my feet were starting to hurt.
Yeah, what did you do while I was gone? Where did you go? Where did you explore?
I think I went like briefly to Artist Alley. I looked at it and I thought,
also,
fuck.
I'm sorry for having abandoned you for like a good
Oh no,
hour.
you're fine. You're fine.
I was in the panel and I was like, I hope chaos is okay in the sea of people.
Let's see. Wait, hold on. I want to reply to this chat real quick because somebody said I have a hunch you listen to Eric Clapton. Eric Clapton, I think Eric Clapton is Cliff of Dover, right? In which case I do listen to Eric Clapton. Pretty sure that's Cliff of Dover. Did you see Be So Lovely booth? We did go to the Be So Lovely booth. That was in the Artist Alley, the annex in a different section of Artist Alley, so I found it later. But also, yes, I am too lazy to be a Dommy mommy. Don't ask that of me. It's too much work. I basically
weird.
I know. When you went to your panel, I went to the manga lounge. I walked around for a long time. I went to the manga lounge. We've got a little story coming from the manga lounge, okay? I went to the manga lounge. I get in. Okay, and people in this manga lounge are like it's right across from the quiet room, which, you know, basically if you know anything of anything, it's just a quiet room. It's literally you go in and you know, you have to be quiet. It's like a library situation. And then right across,
the manga place was like a library, right? You have to be quiet.
And then the manga lounge was a library. Yeah, so it was essentially a library with manga, and you did have to be quiet and like just do your own thing or whatever, and like whatever. And they take our bags from us so we don't steal manga, which I was like, okay, shade, but it's fine. So I fucking okay. I mean, fine, whatever.
You did not tell me.
It's fine. Yeah, no, they did take our bags. They had to check my bags and stuff. But I get to this manga lounge. I grabbed like random like manga off the shelves because I actually just went there so I could sit and like rest my feet. But I was like going to read manga off of my phone. So I kind of was like, I'll just sit here for a little bit. So I grabbed a bunch of random bullshit. And I was like, oh my God, this is the most like eclectic. Like, I mean, I kind of don't even remember what I grabbed. It was like the most eclectic, like random ass shit that I just grabbed. And I grabbed a quick seat. And I was like, put my feet up, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Like, this is how I die, right? And I'm like talking to myself. I'm like, you can get through this. Like, your feet will be okay. Anime Expo only comes once in a lifetime. I just smacked my keyboard. So,
oh my God,
a wandering male comes my way. Okay, a wandering male comes wandering over towards me. He comes straight up to me. Okay, and imagine I've got my feet up on a chair. I'm literally leaning back. I'm reading manga on my phone. I'm not interested, okay? Like, this is the most not interested a human has ever looked in your whole life. Everybody in this room, it's as quiet. You could drop a penny and it would be loud. This man comes right up to me and he's like, hey, like, what kind of manga do you like? And I'm like, and he's looking at my options and he's kind of looking at me. Yeah, what kind of manga do you like? And he goes... oh, like, he kind of looks at my selections and he kind of laughs. And I said, honestly, like, I just grabbed a bunch of random shit because I'm just trying to, like, sit here and relax. And, like, what, you know, I was kind of like, I'm just kind of, like, I was like, I'm just trying to sit and chill. Like, I just kind of grabbed some random shit so I could sit here. And he was like, well, you could do that anywhere. And I was like, okay, where is this going? What do you want? I was like, okay. I said, okay.
What is your motive?
I know. I said, okay. I'm like, get to the punchline, sweetie, please. And he goes, so what's your name? And I told him my name, obviously not Chaos. I told him my real name. And he was like, oh, my name's like blah, blah, blah. And he's like, where are you from? And I'm like, I'm from blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, not asking him any questions in return. So it's like, I'm being pretty like, and another thing too, is I don't get approached a whole lot because I have a resting bitch face. And I asked Momo when we met, I said to Momo, I gave her my resting face, and I was like, people say I have a resting bitch face, but it's like, it's quite intense. And I tried.
I remember when you asked me, I said like, you look like someone that would make me like cry. I'd be like, why? What did I do?
No, I was like, yeah. So I tried to like raise my eyebrows to like make it better. I raised my eyebrows to Momo, and Momo fucking cracks up, and she's like, you literally looked like you were saying, what the fuck are you looking at? Or something like that.
Just giving off that attitude. It was funny for me, but like, because I know you, but I know if you met someone else and you gave that look, they'd probably be like, what?
Yeah. So I mean, so honestly, this guy has tons of balls, like just walking up to me in general. But he was like, where are you from?
Honestly,
what's your name?
Man.
Yeah, honestly, man, like he out here living. And so he basically, he finally cut to the chase because I wasn't really retaliating any conversation bits with him. And he said, listen, can I just have your number so I can call you later? And I said, no.
I looked at when you told me that, I was like, no, he didn't. And you were like, yes, he did. Yeah. And I was like, oh, no.
Yeah, I just said no. And he was like, oh, okay. No. And I was like, what did you expect, brother? I'm in a fucking...
Wait, no. Didn't you tell me didn't you say it? I'm pretty sure you told me. Didn't you say he was like, are you sure?
Oh, he did say, are you sure? Yes, he did.
He was like, are you sure? And you were like, yes.
Yeah, he said, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, sorry, man. And yes. And he walked away. And you know how like, when you're like, your brain is just like in a fog and you're like, okay, thanks, okay, thanks, bye. Like when he walked away, I said, thanks, bye.
Oh my God, you did not.
I did. I totally and then I was like, why the fuck did I say thanks, bye? Like, that's so weird.
It's the awkward. It's the way it ended awkward. Okay, but now what I'm curious about after you like regale that tale again, I wonder if like people like were just curiously watching, just seeing what was gonna happen.
No, yeah. So at the whole table, like I looked around, and at this whole table, like people look up to me, like they looked towards me, like what, like they could tell, like obviously this guy's hitting on you, and it was all kind of these looks of like, you good, all these looks like, you good, like
that's
are you
good.
like,
that's good,
yeah, it's good, but they all kind of have these looks nice. Like they all looked over, and I was like, man, why are you doing this? Like we're in a library, basically, like it's not really the place. So it was just very
a mixer.
Yeah, it was not exactly. It's not a mixer. It was a very odd interaction, but otherwise, like that was pretty much it. He just left and disappeared, and I didn't see him at all ever again. So it was fine. Anyway, I got my stuff. We got out of there, and we met up at the Lounge 21 area. I think we got lunch after that or something. Mm-hmm. But did anything of like significance else happen that first day, other than the concert, which we'll talk about in a second?
Trying to think. Besides trying to get all the merch and shit.
Yeah,
no,
I know.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, and I saw, so Artist Alley is something we'll touch on, but Artist Alley was like an absolute clusterfuck. That was absolutely like the least that was the least coordinated portion of Anime Expo, and I think it just, there were too many artists in this area. Like they could have spread that out for sure. I mean, they could have, I mean, it was so massive that it was just, you guys, like, you can't even imagine, like, how fucking insane it was. When I say that sometimes we were, like, stonewalled to the point where we couldn't move forward or back, like, we were fucking stuck in, like, a sea of people, like, walking through Artist Alley, and this was, like, the next day, I think this was the second day, because we didn't even try to tackle Artist Alley the first day, because we looked at it, and we were like, fuck, this is gonna be like a whole. This is going to be a whole thing. Like, there's no way we're going to make it through.
It is a whole thing.
I mean, there was no way.
I like semi-warned you, and you were like, "Oh, it'll be bad, yeah." And I was like, "I don't think you understand."
Yeah, exactly.
This will be.
I didn't realize. I mean, obviously, the exhibit hall, which is where all the merch people are, was fucking insane. But Artist Alley was about 30 times that. Actually, shockingly enough, I think the exhibit hall was pretty like widespread, and there was enough room. Like, there were people yelling at you if you stood for too long in one area in the exhibit hall. They were like, keep moving, don't fucking stop, like, keep moving, don't stop. And we were like, okay.
They do that in general, even without all the COVID stuff, because people, once you just, you know what, how it happens when you like you stop to look at something and then someone ends up like blocking the whole walkway.
Yeah.
That's just that, but every single. Just imagine that, but every single walkway.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty crazy. So, but they didn't have that in Artist Alley. So, I mean, Artist Alley was just fucking jam packed, and it was insane. So we didn't even tackle that the first day. But other than that, I don't think anything else happened of note that first day except for the concert. Can you think of anything else?
Yeah. All I know besides the concert is that we bought a lot of shit.
Yeah, we did. We bought a lot of shit. That was pretty much exhibit hall merch day. And I think I got... How many HoloLive packs did you get? Like, booster boxes? I think I just got one. What did you get two?
When I bought them... I think I bought 3 or 4 of them because I know that you asked me to buy you one of them because you weren't in the line.
Yeah.
So I think I technically bought 3 like when I first got there because they have a limit of 6 of them.
Yeah.
And I was like, I remember I
6 per person. I was like 6
because they had them behind the register, and these things were like $39 a pop.
Yeah,
so
they're $39 bucks.
I asked them about these cards, and the HoloLive booth attendant was like, "Oh, we have 6 per limit. Did you want 6?" And I just basically was like, "No, I don't need 6.
I'm not that fucking committed."
I saw all these other dudes like buying 6 of them, and I was like, "No, but thank you."
No, 39.
Therefore, was
not 39
like
a pack.
Like
it was 39 a booster box, which had how many packs in it?
Yes, 39 a box.
Yeah, a box. Not a pack.
Like 6 packs and 5 cards in each pack. So it's pretty pricey.
Yeah, it's still pretty pricey.
This was like the first time getting the English edition.
Yeah,
it's the only place you can get it besides online.
Mm-hmm. It was the fresh release. Yeah, so so I got 1 pack, I think, and we at the end of the day we popped those open in the car. Man, I was like, and it wasn't at the end of the day because we left to put stuff in the car because we got up around 5. Okay, we got up around 5. We get ready for the day. We get there around like 8 or something. And then we're staying there until the concert for that evening, which was Trash Taste Lounge 21 Takeover.
9:00 p.m.
Yeah, the concert was at it was at 9 p.m. and we stayed until about midnight. I mean, it was like midnight when we left, I think. And or 11:30 maybe, close. It doesn't, whatever. But so we were there all day. So about I think it was about 3 or 4, we decided, no, it was 4 because we went to this little bar, like restaurant thing right next door to the
in the Nokia theater area.
Yeah. So we went to this bar restaurant or whatever, and I had a nice little beverage, and Momo and Pen were sitting there. But basically at that point we opened our HoloLive cards. And I finally got a Picora, but it wasn't a shiny Picora, so I still haven't been like personally fulfilled yet. But we traded Momo and I. I'm
surprised with all the boxes we bought that we didn't get a Picora by that point. Because I got a lot of the regular variant, the shiny ones. I got so many copies.
Yeah,
which was so weird.
I got a couple of copies as well, but
you gotta find people to trade.
I know, and then so I traded a couple with Momo because Momo didn't care about Rushia, and I wanted Rushia. I posted about that, because Rushia got fired from HoloLive, and I just love that vibe. This will be the last thing she's ever printed in, so I wanted her. So I traded, but we traded cards for a little bit. We ended up going to this bar restaurant. We ate, we did the whole damn thing, and then we went back for the Lounge 21 takeover with Trash Taste. And let's see. What would you have anything you would like to add about Lounge 21 Takeover Trash Taste? Whenever we
let me think.
Because we got in line. We didn't get VIP, unfortunately, but
No. I feel okay. So I have to preface this because I did mention that Penmoka was with us.
yes.
So when we got these tickets, we didn't know that Penmoka would be able to go with us or not because she had work and she asked for the days off. But we didn't know if she was going to get them off. And by the time we found this out that she was able to go with us, and the tickets had sold out, so she couldn't go in the party with us. The good thing was this was in the convention center, so she could be like at the entrance. I knew she'd be safe.
Well, the exhibit hall was open for a long time, and not the exhibit hall. Sorry, the entertainment hall was still open. I think, for a little bit. So she basically, Penn
mostly chilled. She said it was pretty chill.
Yeah, Penn was waiting for us, and that was really nice of Penn to do because I was super excited about this because. Obviously, my goal was to make Sea Dog fall in love with me, invite me back to Japan, and then
I can't wait to explain. I can't wait to explain our exchange of instances that happened. That were just like, wow, really? We both won, but we both lost. I'm going to explain. We'll explain. Chaos continue. We'll get to it.
My whole goal was, okay, Sea Dog's gonna see me in the crowd. Sea Dog's gonna see me from across the room, fall in love with me, come up to me and be like, will you please come back with me to Japan and live with me? And I would say, of course, I would love to. Let's do it. That didn't happen, obviously, because I'm back home now. But let's just say there were several chances that I had to meet him, and I fucking pussed out every single time. I literally...
Yes, you did.
Oh my god. But we'll talk
though.
I know, no shade. First, who performed? It wasn't Teddy Lloyd, it was DJ, one of the DJs, I can't remember.
It was like an opener DJ.
Yeah, the opener DJ. And Trash Taste announced them, and everybody, and it kind of took the crowd a while to adjust, because you could tell this is like anime crowd. I mean, they took a while to adjust to like that party aspect of like the music.
I remember you and I remember we were watching, and like the when you're at like, okay, so this was my first time going to like a concert party type deal. Even though I'm a beginner, I know how you're supposed to supposed to get the crowd amped. The crowd is supposed to be getting amped up. And I remember like the DJ was doing his best. He was doing great. But like the party, like the crowd of anime like nerds, just weebs, didn't know what they were doing. They didn't know what to do in the crowd. And I remember looking at Chaos and I was like, oh wow, this is unfortunate.
We were like, oh,
wow.
Yeah,
but you guys should be doing something.
Well, but towards like the middle, like after a while, they loosened up for sure. I mean, it's like you got to get like 2 drinks in. Yeah, they probably had to get more drinks from the bar, but so we basically immediately got into the merch line in this area, like Trash Taste merch line, and they had
I left you, and then you came over to me, and I was like, hey, there's merch.
Yeah, we pretty much, obviously I bought, the hoodie that they had, which was, I mean, one of the nicest hoodies that I now own, and it better be because it was fucking priced like
it's probably the most expensive.
The most expensive hoodie.
The most expensive hoodie I've ever seen.
And I bought that
does
shit.
It feel nice? I just realized I never felt it. I never was like, oh, is it soft on the inside?
It's so nice. Like, it's like a proper, like, thick winter hoodie. Like, you could wear that out in the snow.
Oh, nice.
And it's like a proper, like, nice hoodie. And the embroidery on the front is just fucking amazing. Like, I mean, it's a really nice hoodie. And obviously it was, like, limited edition, like, never gonna be back again. Like, just for this one day. And I'm like, okay, well, I have to have it.
I think that merch was only for that night.
Yeah, because it was only for the Trash Taste.
The price, and I was like... Every time Chaos wanted something and she was like, oh, I don't know. I was like, you're never going to have this. Literally, you're only here for these 4 days. You don't know if you're going to see this again back home.
I know.
And telling her that.
I was literally like, okay, well, obviously, like, this is a once in a lifetime. I have to buy the fucking hoodie. So I bought the hoodie. Okay, who cares? I bought the hoodie, okay? We ended up moseying out, and I got another drink. And something weird about these drinks. Okay, let me just fucking tell you. Initially, I got 2 of these like cranberry weird little like drink things. Okay, because Momo was with me, so I was like, we'll just say that you're gonna get a drink and a water, and I will get a drink and a water.
I was the designated driver.
Yeah, when really Momo was the DD, so both drinks were for me, but I didn't want to wait in the line, that many times. So I thought we'll just get 2 initially, that way I don't have to go back in the line. So I'm drinking this first drink, and I'm like, there's literally no alcohol in this. They just gave me a fucking cranberry juice. Like, this is ridiculous. So I'm popping that sucker back. I pretty much down it, like, in before I even get to the merch line. I mean, it's gone, and I throw it away. And I'm on my second one, because I'm like, this is literally cranberry juice. And I'm thinking I'm not going to go get a third drink, because the drink was so weak, at least what I thought. It was so weak. I mean, and I can taste alcohol. You guys know this. Okay, I'm a connoisseur. Okay, I literally didn't taste any alcohol in this shit. I thought it was straight cranberry juice, and I kind of thought, that's super lame. I'm just gonna like drink it and be done. I'm about halfway through this second drink. We walk out of the like the lounge, and outside the lounge they have this like open air area that's like for more chill,
kind of like a lobby.
Yeah, a lobby, if you will, exactly. And Garnt was actually out there. Giguk was actually out there talking to people and like chatting and shit.
With people.
Vibing with people out in the lobby. So we post up at this table and we like decide to watch him. By the way, if you ever want to fucking check out this podcast,
we're just people watching. People watching.
We were people watching for sure. We were posted up like staring him down from the corner of the room. Also, Garnt, your pants were too tight. I'm sorry, man. I gotta tell you, his jeans were far too tight. I was literally watching him. I was like, I can't. The pants, they need to not, okay? but he looked great. Congrats on the marriage. It was a lovely time. And Momo actually, what did you say to him? He walked past us pretty quick because he was trying to escape the crowd, because like people started collecting around him. So he walked past us pretty quick. What did you say?
We were at the table and we were like, we're not going to go towards him because we felt bad. We were like, no, let's just give him his space.
Yeah, because he was getting surrounded pretty quickly. So we didn't, I sat in the chair.
And then a security detail came over, and we were like,
yeah, we were like, oh, shit.
We had to go back, I think, because the set was getting close to finishing or something was going on.
Oh, yeah, I think the next set was opening. But what did you say to him,
I think you either had to go to the restroom or something. Oh, I was just like, hey, Giguk, I like your stuff a lot. And he was like, oh, hey, thanks. He was pretty chill.
She actually spoke words to the man, okay? I just was literally drinking, like, looking straight at him. Like, at this point, okay, the drinks were hitting me. The drinks were hitting me.
Really?
Yeah, at this point, I was like, okay, there's clearly alcohol in these beverages, and I have made I have made an error. Okay, I've made an error because there was alcohol in the beverages, and I kind of didn't know. And so So at this point, I was kind of feeling the alcohol. We went back in, Teddy Lloyd did an awesome set. I mean, Teddy Lloyd was fucking amazing.
Teddy Lloyd was amazing. Oh my God.
You went out to Penn at some point, and you went to go check on Penn.
Yeah, I went to go check on her.
And there was a security guard, and he was kind of, there was this area in the lounge, 21 or whatever, and it was blocked off by plants and couches and stuff, and right at the entrance was a security guard. And I was kind of walking around moseying, kind of looking around at the crowd, doing my thing. And I see right up next to these couches that somebody has dropped. I think it was like $200 bills. So it was like $200. Somebody dropped these here. So I pick them up and I go to the security guard and, I'm like, what's the vibe? Like, do I give these to you? I don't understand. And he was like, oh, yeah, like, whatever. He said, I saw those, but I was just kind of waiting for somebody to come pick them up. And I was like, okay, that's a little weird, but whatever. And I said, okay, sure. And I said, should I take them to somebody? Like, or will you take them to Lost and Found? Like, how does it work? And he was like, well, he said, what about this? He was like, I will just split it with you if nobody comes and grabs it. And I was like, sure, whatever, man. I was like, okay. Because I was like, you're going to split it with me? My ass. He basically took the $200. I know he did. But like, he said to me, he kind of leans in and he leans into me and he was like, are you okay? Like, you look a little like confused. And I think that was because I was looking around at the crowd, but I was just people watching. He was like, are you okay? Like, you look a little confused. And I said, no, I'm just looking for my friend. Who I basically was Momo, right? So I was like, oh, I'm just looking for my friend. And he was like, okay. He's like, well, have a great time, blah, blah, blah. He's like, let me know if you need anything. I was like, sure, whatever. Momo comes back in and I take her straight over to this area, which is right outside the VIP section. I didn't realize he was guarding the VIP section, which is where Trash Taste, Demon Dice, and basically all of their friends were just kind of hanging out in this VIP
all
area.
The people that those VIP tickets that sold out super quick.
Yeah, there were only 30 VIP tickets, by the way. I figured that out later. There were only 30 of them. Yeah, so basically, you could get in this VIP section. But I knew the security guard liked me, so I was like, okay, maybe we can get away with, like, standing outside the VIP section and, like, kind of just dancing around out there, and then maybe C-Dog VA will find me and fall in love with me right outside the VIP section. We saw the anime man several times. We saw everybody. I mean, they were all there, but you go ahead, Momo. I'm going to take a sip of wine. I feel like I'm talking too much, so I will let you continue.
Okay, where were we? So, yeah, we were sitting outside the VIP section because Chaos had kind of figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, I guess we're doing this. We'll just stand out here, just see what happens. And so many times we would just see Trash Taste just walk in and out, like right next to us, and be like, oh.
I know, they would walk right past us.
Of it happening.
Like, I could have reached out and grabbed one of them. Obviously, I wasn't going to do that, but I could have.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay, technically. You technically
I could have just went,
but
pump.
Neither of us did, thank God.
Poo. I got in your ass. But go ahead and tell them the Connor story, because I want you to go ahead and tell the Connor story for him, because that's a good one.
Yeah, I remember.
That's a good one.
I'm trying to remember where oh, yes, so. I think this was during Teddy Lloyd's set, right? Or something? I think so.
Yeah, it was Teddy Lloyd, yeah.
And we were making our way back out towards where the lobby is, like from the dance party area. And we're walking towards the little hallway that like just connects to it. And I see C-Dog just like chatting with some people, and Chaos was right next to me, and I was like, Chaos, look, it's him, and he's just chatting with people.
She's grabbing me.
I wasn't trying to I was like half forcing you because you kept saying, I want to meet C-Dog, and so I was like, Chaos, it's the perfect chance. All you gotta do is just say, hey, I really like your work, nice to meet you. Just to chill about it, because like I'm really chill about stuff. I admire them as YouTubers, but I was just like, all you gotta do is be chill and cool, and everything will work out. And
I'm not chill or cool.
I'm not. I'm not exaggerating. When I told her this, I grabbed her. I was like, "Hey, let's go chat," and she was constantly like, "No, we're not doing this. No, I'm not gonna go talk to him." And I was like, "What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? No, you want to, this is your chance. This is your big moment." I'm not exaggerating. She ran away. And she ran away while I had turned around to say hi to C-Dog, and he was walking away to go back towards VIP, and I was like, hey man, I love your stuff. Anyway, you can just like say hi to my friend. She's come all the way from she wants to meet you. And he was like, I'm trying to hurry. I can't if you want. And I was like, okay. And then I turned, and she's fucking gone. And I was like,
you just fucking...
Where did she go?
You just doxed me.
I was in silence, and I was like, Chaos, where did you... It's fine.
It's fine. She goes, it's fine.
It's fine.
Nobody, it's not a secret, but damn. Anyway, yeah, so anyway, I fucking booked it. I literally ran like a bitch.
Chaos fucking ran, and then I was like, Chaos, where did you go? And he was like, and C-Dog was like, man, I gotta go. And I was like, dude, it's like totally chill, don't worry. I was like,
yeah, he literally was like, I have to leave.
Just for like even being trying.
I didn't want him to really think I was like a creepy fan. I didn't want to be like, all right, who's C-Dog?
He felt bad, but I was like, dude, it's cool, don't worry about it. I love your work. Like, go back to the VIP, you're all good. And he was like, thanks.
I hate my life.
And then as soon as that happened, I went out of the dance area to find Chaos, and I was like, Chaos, where are you? I was like, Chaos? Because I didn't know where she ran off to. And she literally, like, I walked like it's like a doorway. And I walk through the doorway to the other side just to be back in the lobby. And I turn to my right, like where literally just the other doorway is. And I see her there next to a plant, just like kind of hiding. And I'm like, where did you go? And she was like, what do you mean? And I was like, I literally had Sea Dog there and he was chill with meeting you real quick. And I turn and you're gone. I was like, where did you go? You were like, I couldn't do it. And I was like, what are you? I gave you the opportunity. This is your one big chance.
I'm so sad.
I literally had the chance at the palm of my hand. Well, it gets better because it's funny.
Yeah,
it's
it does
really
get
weird
better.
How the night happened because I had that moment for her set up.
And then I had Demon Dice.
She has a moment that I wanted, which was
I know. I met Demon Dice, but so Sea Dog VA is actually spelled with a CDAWG VA. So it's like Sea Dog, right? VA. He's a voice actor. He's like a YouTuber, and he's on Trash Taste Podcast. And he's my favorite. I love him. He's just hilarious. But yeah, no alerts, Flamey. Yes, can we? Yeah. So So I met Demon Dice. So we'll pop over to that situation because right after this, I think we were walking out because you wanted to go check on Pen real quick.
I was checking on Pen Mocha because I felt bad because she was just sitting there, but she was really chill about it because
she was waiting for us.
And then while I was chatting, Chaos had a interesting interaction.
Yes. So I was like, okay, I think I got another drink, but Momo went to go check out on Pen. Yeah, he does hang out with Iron Mouse a lot. Sea Dog streams with Iron Mouse quite a bit. But Momo went to go check on Pen, so I'm like alone now. So I was like, I'll just go grab another drink and I'll go stand by the VIP area and do my thing. There was this other couple that was like over by the VIP area, and the girlfriend had like a Demon Dice sign and like a Sharpie, and essentially when I walked up, Demon Dice was signing this thing for her. And I walked up to them because they had been kind of standing next to Momo and I the whole time. Like we knew each other because we were standing next to each other the whole time during this concert. So I said to her, I was like, "Hey,
was that couple?"
Yeah, it was that couple. Yeah. No, this isn't Disneyland.
Oh.
We're still at Anime Expo. We haven't even gotten past the first day.
We're still at Anime Expo. We're still.
I know. Holy shit! We'll have to move a little bit faster. But basically, I walked up and I was like, "Hey," and I said to Demon Dice, I was like, "Wait, hold on." It's like. And the whole time I was thinking, oh my god, like I have to have Demon Dice like sign my body. And for a split second, I thought maybe I can get her to sign my chest. But I was like, no, that would be like probably a little inappropriate. I was like, I don't know how she'll feel about it.
It would.
So I basically asked the gal, I said, can I borrow your Sharpie? And she was like, sure. And I said to Demon Dice, I was like, can you please sign my arm? I was like, I said, one of my friends like absolutely loves you. I said, they're just going to be so fucking jealous if you sign my arm. And she was like, oh my God, I love that shit. Like, let's do it. So she signed my arm and she was like, I hope your friends are like super fucking jealous. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah, they're going to be so jealous. And she like kind of laughed.
She's so into it. That was great.
And so she laughed and she was like, all right, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, bye bye. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And then literally as I was coming back into the lounge,
I ran out
and she was like, I just met Demon Dice. And I was like, what do you mean you just met Demon Dice?
I know.
So
I ran out.
Had interactions we wanted.
Yeah, we both had interactions with, like, she had interacted with Sea Dog, which is what I wanted, and I interacted with Demon Dice, which is what she wanted.
We'll just vicariously live through each other's story.
Exactly. But so basically we both met we both met like the opposite or whatever, but I mean pretty much like it was really good. We watched like I think a couple of Demon Dice's songs, but at that point it was like we had to go because it took us it was taking us an hour to get home. So I think we left around 11:30 to 12.
We had to get up for the next day.
Then we had to get up for the next day. So at that point we left, but it was just it was a great first day. I mean, that first day was like just kicked everything off. And then I think the second day we went a little bit later, and the third day we went a little bit later. So they were, but our second and third days were like super chill. And we did Anime Expo. Yeah. I met Masked Introvert. If you know Mask Introvert was there as well. We met Mask, and that was super fun. And we basically wandered around the exhibit hall with Mask and everybody, and it was super fun. So LMAO is an offensive word on Twitch? No, yeah, LMAO should not be an offensive word. By the way, I saw a vid of Demon Dice hopping into the room, and I swear to God, I heard what sounds like chaos shouting. Probably. I remember really? I shouted for Demon Dice for sure.
You did.
Yeah, I met Mask. We met Mask. It was a good thing. Do we have any other like significant stories for Anime Expo? Let me look at my notes. Do you have any?
Trying to think.
I got the HoloLive.
Besides like waiting in merch lines.
Okay. Oh yeah, the merch I couldn't buy. Yeah, and then the HoloLive cards. So like, okay, there was so much merch. There was so much merch at this place in the exhibit hall that I couldn't buy. Specifically, Spy Family merch.
Do you want to talk about the Sega fiasco?
Oh yeah, Sega. Yeah, oh my God, Sega was like a clusterfuck.
Sega fiasco.
Yeah, it was absolutely a clusterfuck. Like we pretty much couldn't go. And honestly, they didn't have great merch anyway. But we wanted the Persona anniversary pins. But I mean, but real quick, like there was so much merch that I wanted that I couldn't buy because it was like all under construction and all this other bullshit. But it was basically like Silent Hill 2, the nurse.
Yeah, they're making a pop-up parade of her.
Yeah, I wanted that figure. They had it on the shelf. Couldn't fucking buy it. They're like, we're waiting for licensing. I'm like, why is it here then? Why? Why is it here? If I can't buy it, why is it here on display?
Because to get people excited.
Yeah, I'm excited, but I can't have it. So why? And so they had a whole display of Spy Family merch, like the new.
I'm personally offended.
I'm personally offended. Okay, they literally like had this whole wall of Spy Family like figures that they're gonna come out with, like fully done, like all these Anya plushies, and I was like. And I asked the guy, I was like, where are the prices? And he's like, you can't buy them. And I was like, why the fuck not? Are you telling me I can't have these? Are you telling me I can't spend money on this? And he's like, no, you can't. And I was like, blasphemy. Why the fuck am I here? No, but I was super, I was like, damn. I was like, damn. So it's all stuff that's like coming out. I checked on their website and it's all stuff that's like coming soon or whatever for pre-order. But I'm like, damn. Spy Family, not Spy Kids. Come on. When does Machete come out?
I love Spy Kids.
I love Spy Kids too. Fuck the blue balling. Exactly. The fucking blue balling's so real. But you know I'll be all over that Silent Hill figure. Okay, go for it.
That same booth that had all like mostly the Spy Family merch on display had a giveaway going where you just literally have to take a picture of their booth. And you could spin a wheel thing.
I know. Go ahead. Yep, go ahead.
If you won, which is very rare, if y'all have ever heard of QPOS kits, which are like chibi figures, but they're really well made. They had special edition Anya ones from Spy Family that were only going to be for that because they're technically not on sale yet. They're early.
Yeah, so it was like a
I think until
gotcha or something
recently. Like, yeah, you just literally had to spin a thing, and if you got the right colored
ball,
then you win.
I needed a yellow ball.
One, and then I remember we walked away, and then literally like 5-7 minutes later, somebody won it, and you were like personally offended.
Yeah, because they rang bells every time somebody won this like fucking Anya figure that hasn't even been released yet. They would ring these fucking bells, like just rubbing it in my face. And I remember I spun it so viciously. I spun the little thingy with so much.
Supposed to.
Yeah,
I spin it slowly.
No. I was like, I need to mix the balls up so that they like give me the color I want. So I spun that bitch so hard it came like 2 balls came out, and I didn't realize. But Momo said later that
twice technically. I was like, chaos.
So I did it twice, and so if I had gotten the yellow, they would have disqualified me anyway. But I didn't get the yellow, and I was super fucking upset. And then 5 or 7 minutes later, yeah, they rang the bells, and they're like, "Oh, another one, run it on ya!"
You looked at me. We were at a booth, and you like side-eyed me, and then you were like,
"Motherfucker!" I was like, "Motherfucker!" But are the hills really silent? Silent Hill, more like Silent Price range. I wanted that Silent Hill nurse so bad. I've got my eye on that one for sure.
Not gonna lie, I really want it to. It looks good. And
it looked amazing. Yeah, and they had a pyramid head as well. They looked really good. So I was like, damn, I'll probably get those for sure. I'm trying to think of another Anime Expo story. Other than Artist Alley being an absolute clusterfuck. Yeah. Do you guys have any questions about Anime Expo as well? Like, if anybody has any questions about Anime Expo, let us, hit us up.
Chat.
Oh yeah, hi Momo's chat. Any good friends you met over there?
We probably should have thought about linking each other's channels.
Oh, that's fine. We know who. They know who they know. Did you meet any good friends over there? Well, actually, like I met Momo. I had never met Momo prior to this like engagement, but I basically
we didn't talk about the first day of us meeting, like me picking you up in the Momoka Uber car.
Oh yeah, and I flew in. Momo picked me up. I stayed with Momo, and I met Momo IRL, and it honestly, like, it was one of the most fun, like, vacations I've had with a friend, like, in my all of my time.
Do I give off the same vibe in the 4D world as I do here?
That's a great question. Do you give off the same vibe? I mean, actually, no, I would say maybe a little bit no, because you do seem more outgoing in this setting, whereas
I am.
Yeah, when I was with you, it was like everything I would do, sometimes I would be like loud or very expressive, and both you and Penn would be like, "Chaos, like shut the fuck up." like there was one instance at Disneyland, they wanted to get rid of this drink, and I was like, "Just throw it in the plants." They wanted to get rid of this beverage, and I was like, just dump it in this plant. And they were like, we're not going to dump it in the plant. And I'm like, why not dump it in the plant? It's going to be fine. Littering. Like, the plant's fine. It's not littering it. It's a liquid. So I was like, do you guys want me to dump it in the plant? And they were like, sure. Like, and
I gave it to her. I was like, sure, do it. And then she just she just no hesitation. And I just
dumped it in the plant.
Out laughing because she had no hesitation.
And I was like, why would you?
Absolutely no hesitation.
Why would there be a problem with that?
Yeah, I would say I'm different in the 4D world than I am here, because in 4D world I am a lot quieter. I will admit.
I would say so a little bit too, yeah. But I mean, I feel like I yanked you out of your shell with vigor. I pulled you right out. I said, let's go party, bitch. Okay, let's see.
That's the good thing, is when I have company, that happens.
Who asked to marry who? Did Chaos ask or Momo? There's no marriage. That's not how plans work, Chaos.
Chaos, your chat's weird. They want us to get married already.
Can't stay, but wanted to stop by. Oh, thank you, Kingster. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, no sound alerts. Sorry.
Chat in my area. Anyone in my chat got any questions? Any shenanigans that you want us to speak of?
Any Anime Expo questions are welcome at any time. But basically, what would you rate your Anime Expo experience this time compared to all your other times? Like out of 10, like what would you say your rating is?
Out of all of them, so a lot of them are different because this AX was so different. Because I'm so used to AX having like concerts and stuff, and more like panels and autograph sessions, which is a little bit different from this year because COVID's still a thing. They didn't have any concerts or anything.
Well, they did. Well, we didn't go to it. Well, we went to one concert, and then they had Steve Aoki, I believe is his
Steve Aoki, yeah.
Aoki, yeah. And I was like,
he's a very famous EDM artist.
Yeah, I wasn't super interested in that. I would have rather done the Crash
this one in terms of like let's see, and like in terms of enjoyability and like overall the experience of it,
Mhm.
I'd say it's a pretty solid 8 or 9 out of 10 because
Yeah, I agree.
considering my last experience was 2019 and that was a whole hell fest. This one was the staff like really had everything down.
Yeah.
Like, lines were fine. They had security. They had metal detectors and everything. It felt like they had everything under control. They
Yeah,
had a
it really
scanning
did.
thing where you scan your badge in and out. Because before, like conventions, AX didn't have that,
Mhm.
and we didn't have ticketed events where you have to pick up tickets for the most popular panels. People would just wait, like at 1 a.m. to guarantee a spot in the panel.
Yeah.
Which sucks, but I'm glad they do that now. At least for the bigger panels, at least makes it fair. But
Let's
I'd
see.
say a solid 8 or 9 out of 10. I had a really
Yeah.
good time. There's
Yeah.
nothing that disappointed me or made me like hate my experience. Besides like
Yeah.
the usual crowds.
Yeah, I would say the same. I say 8 or 9 out of 10. Besides, like the crowds, as specifically in Artist Alley, I felt like they could have done a much better job. I felt like the crowds in the exhibit hall were expected. I mean, they were. Oh, we got to talk about the 18 plus section too. Let's talk about that after this. But
Oh, we do.
let's see. Somebody said I went to LAX for the first time this year, and it was a strange experience. It was also not what I expected it to be. I feel
Probably
like
'cause
I
it's
have.
still not super crowded.
Yeah, I had actually like pretty low expectations because I was kind of thinking on the terms of like 2019 AX, which was like a hellhole. So I kind of was
Yes.
thinking like this. I was thinking I need to keep my expectations low. I need to have like literally like this is going to be a living hell like kind of mindset because I was like trying to prep myself for it's going to be so fucking like chaotic that
Well,
even
honestly, that's
me,
what I was
chaos,
telling you
is not going to be
because
able to.
It's been 2 years ago that I was
Mhm.
like, I don't know what it. Well, we saw that it sold out, so I was like, oh no.
Yeah, and
It's
it
gonna
did.
be-
It sold out,
It's
but
gonna be like 2019. It's gonna be awful, but it was.
it was
we
manageable.
breezed through lines. Yeah, we breezed through the
Yeah.
lines to get in. Remember how we just like. Not gonna lie, we kind.
We
does it
cut.
count- does it count
All
as
right,
cutting
we
if
cut a
just
couple
breezed it?
times.
We did.
We breezed through, okay,
We
but
did.
that's
Other
because
people were doing it too.
the second and
So-
third day we breezed right in. But that's because your sister of like her fucking sister.
Yeah.
Ran through the line
God.
like I mean just breezed right through and we were like well shit so it was kind of all for like everybody was just kind of funneling through for the second 2 days so we just hopped in the funnel and rode right through and it took us maybe 10 minutes to get through the line so it was super fast. Somebody said was it sweaty and stinky? It was absolutely sweaty. It was absolutely stinky. There were plenty of
We made
people.
sure to bring deodorant and stuff.
Yeah, I brought extra sprays, body sprays, deodorant. I did have one. Someone run up to me and ask me like if I had any body spray on me, and I did. So obviously I let them use
you told
it.
me that.
Yeah,
nice
somebody
of you.
actually she ran up to me. I'm assuming gender here, but she ran up to me and she said like I need a body spray. Do you literally have anything like literally anything? And she's like my friend hugged me and she was like he just smelled like ass. Like she was like I love him but he smelled like shit. And I was like oh girl I got you like do not worry. So I pulled out my like little I got you like a dubbed body spray. I was like I got perfume. I got the whole vibe. So there were and you know there were several people there that did smell like ass. I'm not gonna lie. I mean that's the way that it is. Anytime you're around like you know any kind of like crowd, it's gonna smell like ass.
Waves, you gotta have stuff on you.
Yeah, you gotta know. You gotta know that it's gonna be. You're not gonna know it's gonna be ass. Yeah. Oh, tell Momo it's me, Master. Master asked if it was sweaty, stinky people out there.
Hi, Master. Konnichiwa. Oh, someone asked in my chat, was there any No Game No Life merch? Oh, I haven't seen No Game No Life in a while.
I know.
think there's
No,
probably stuff, but it's just mixed around.
you know, honestly, okay. And my brother asked me to look for Black Clover merch as well. No Black Clover. I didn't see any No Game No Life.
It was so weird.
Yeah, we couldn't find anything
So
Black Clover
strange.
or anything. I didn't see any No Game No Life. I think I maybe saw one poster in Artist Alley, and I only recognized it because I already had that poster from a previous like con that I went to in my local town. So honestly, no. Like the merch was super like the top 5 or whatever, top 7 now, the anime or whatever. So let me keep reading these because I'm running out of. Apparently, it was the first time they capped. Yeah, no, I'm running out of like space in my chat, so I'm missing stuff. Tenchi asked if we showered extra. We didn't shower extra. We just kind of like did whatever. Security was pretty lax.
Showered regularly, if that's what it is. Are you gonna ask? I have a feeling are one of you degenerates gonna ask if we showered together? Because no, we did not.
No, we didn't shower together. I tried. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't try.
No, we did not.
Security was pretty lax, in my opinion. I kind of agree, but also disagree because at the same time, like we were like instructed by security several times, and we were corrected by security several times. So, I mean, you know, I thought security was firm, but also very friendly. So I felt like it was fine. By the way, Chaos, your camera is tilted. What do you mean? Like my VR chat camera? Yeah, I couldn't find any Game No Life.
There was no Game No Life.
Let me auto level it.
At least from what I see. I was about to say, Chaos, I was going to make a joke, and I'm sorry to your brother, but maybe there was no Black Clover because he has bad taste.
So true. But I don't know. I mean, he
bonking everyone away. Yes.
I thought that Black Clover, there would be more Black Clover because I thought Black Clover is pretty popular. But okay, is that like a little bit better? Who knows? I went past a group of girls on the first day when it was opening, and somebody said, "You smell good." I don't know why, but I was wearing cologne at the time. Yeah, so no, I mean, like, if you smell good, that's a plus for sure. You guys just slept together? We did not sleep together either. I did climb in her bed a couple times.
Yeah, we sat in bed together and just chilled out.
Yeah. I snuck in there a couple times. Let's talk about 18 plus. Let's talk about 18 plus section because that was a ride. That was a ride. I was looking for a specific. It's called "I Love You," and it's just a specific like jewelry, collection. I think it's an anthology or something. I'm not quite sure, but it essentially was the only book that they had by this artist that I wanted so bad. And obviously they're 18 plus artists. So we had to go to a specific section in AX. They had it all walled off. It was like, 18 plus. You had to check IDs at the front. It was like a whole fucking thing.
It was another line con. We had to find this line. It was so confusing to find. It was so strange.
Yeah, it was another line. It actually went by, I would say, pretty smoothly. Like we made it in pretty decently quick. Excuse me, hiccup. We made it in. Were we not talking about 18 plus stuff? Oh my god. So in AX, they do have like a separate section in the exhibit hall for like official 18 plus merch. And I went in looking for one artist and like one specific book. So I wasn't really like down to like look around, but we kind of browsed a little bit. But as soon as we get in there, I mean, it was like very blatantly obvious. Like we were one of like maybe the handful of females, I would say, like female presenting. I would say
for like I'm making a guess, but I'm saying like for every maybe 30 to 40 men, there was maybe one
female. Yeah.
Maybe even 50. Maybe 50 men, it was one woman because I barely saw any females.
Yeah, and of course
Cass and I were like standing together, and guys were like looking at us like, what?
Yeah, we did. We're obviously assuming genders here, but
yes,
I mean, it was.
Thank you.
Yeah, but it was. I mean, it was very blatant that it was all men. Even the people at like the workers were all men. I mean, it was very like even in the BL section, like, it was a very masculine.
I was surprised about that, to be honest.
Yeah, it was a very masculine environment, which no tea, no shade. I'm totally fine with it. Shade. No, and I was like, you know what? As long as nobody comes at me sideways, I really don't care because, like, yeah. And I did read Tenchi. Tenchi, I see what you're saying. I did read. I don't know if you saw on Twitter the cosplayer that was harassed in the 18 plus section.
I did.
Yeah, and I
did. If I was there, I would have fucking decked him in the fucking neck.
Oh, for sure. I would have been right up. Like, let's fucking go then. Like, I'm I'm ready.
Yeah.
BL, boys
would've
love.
been at him. We were like, no, fuck this.
Yeah, I would have been like, excuse me, motherfucker.
you.
Like, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? I almost said, because I basically, like, we get in this whole thing. There's, what was it called? J-list. Yeah, so I'm waiting in the J-list line.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to look for this book, and Momo's like, all right, I'm gonna go check out another booth. You went to another booth. What booth did you go to? It was like one of your rhythm games.
Because they had yeah, so there's a booth for anyone that possibly knows Otome series, Otome games. They were showing for 2 days only it's kind of like a movie for an Otome series called Uta no Prince Sama, which is like it's on its 12th anniversary, and I've been a fan forever. And I just found out literally that day we were there, like it was like the second or third day, that they had a booth with merch, like official merch for the event, and they had like a pen light and everything. So I fucking booked it over there.
Yeah.
So I was like, Kath, I'm gonna go here, and then you can go do your thing, and then we'll like meet back up. Also, I remember how I mentioned I was like, guys were just staring at us because, you know, it's weird that like we were in that section. I forgot that was the same day we dressed really pretty too.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It just seemed more weird.
Yeah, so that was our third day, which was the day we got all dressed up. And you know, if you're in my Discord, you obviously know what we looked like. We dressed like really frilly and like kawaii on purpose, right? Because
no one
said anything.
We were both a little like, excuse me.
Nobody
I wasn't looking for it, but like I was also like,
where the fuck?
I did this. Like, even just say, hey, you look really nice.
Momo's like, where's my harassment?
Where's my compliment?
Oh, Chaos didn't take pics to show me that section. Here's the thing about the 18 plus section, okay? I would have taken pictures, but it was so congested with people. And by people, I mean like 90% guys, like, it was just so congested that, I mean, it was almost, you couldn't even see anything. I mean, you owe me a BL recommendation. I'll send it to you on Discord after, Tenchi. I'll do BL recommendation after on Discord. But it was so congested. I mean, there was no taking pictures in there because it was so like fucking, it was a lot. So I get in the J-list line, and this line is long enough to wrap around the booth, I think like once and a half. So, but they were moving the line pretty quick. I mean, honestly, maybe 30 minutes, and I was like pretty close to the front. And right when I get to this half of the front, they're like, hey, listen, I Love You by Jorori, which was what I was looking for, was out of stock. And I was like, fuck. And I said to him, like, are you sure there's not like one you can grab me? Because, you know, as a beautiful female, I thought maybe he'll pull one out of the back for me, but he couldn't he was like, nah, man, we're out. And I was like, all right, fuck you. That's fine. So I left. But the whole time I was standing in that line, there was this whole group of guys behind me. I can see Chaos Dress IRL. Yes, you do. If you're a sub on Twitch, you get access to my personal Discord area where you can see all the stuff from AX. But basically, like, when I was in this line for J-List, and I don't think I ever told Momo this either, but there was this group of guys standing behind me, and man, they were going off. Like, they really thought, like, there was nobody around.
Did not tell me this. What are you talking?
They really thought there was, like, nobody around listening to them. Like, it's very odd, like, in that space. I understand it's 18 plus, so clearly we're going to be talking about, like, 18 plus themes, like they're going to be adult things. But man, when you're
just say it. What were they talking about? Are they talking about like in-depth stuff?
No, the way that they referred to like women in these situations, it does like bother me when guys are like
when they're really chill about it, or they're like,
no,
really,
like this bitch, like this bitch was so fucking hot, like she was getting like, you know, it's like blah blah blah. That. And I'm like, when you refer to females as bitches in terms of like in a sexual environment, it just feels very weird to me. Like, especially when I was standing right in front of them, they had no chill. Like, they were like, yo, like, I want to see like bitches get fucking like, what did he say? He said something like, I want to see bitches get fucking like hammered or something. Like, it was something random. Like, and I was like, dude, like, you need to chill. Like, it was very odd. And one of the J-list...
Man, I wish I was there because I would have turned and I would have been like, dude, I'm sorry, you're not getting any bitches.
I was like, yeah, where are your
Hate to break
bitches?
it
Are
to
they
you.
with you? Because I couldn't I don't see any bitches with you. That's weird. But one of the J-list workers actually popped their head out of the booth and like, cause they were overhearing this conversation. I think they were talking about how they wanted like, they wanted like big cock, porn. Like that's what they wanted to look, that's what they were looking for was like, like big dick tags. Okay. And they were like, I want to see like bitches.
They have big dick energy.
Maybe, yeah. They were like, we want to see bitches get like fucking like rammed by a huge fucking cock. Like that's what we want. And I was like, damn, they're really going all out. And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm right in front of them. And I'm like, man, I don't know. Like I'm just vibing. I just start checking Snapchat because I'm so fucking trying to find something to do with my life. And a J-list employee pokes their head out and they're like, we've got this really great like big cock like anthology here like for you guys. And I was like, man, what? I was like, how did you overhear this conversation? He's like, we got this anthology that would be perfect for you, like by this artist, and like, you know, look at this dick in the fucking. And I'm like, okay, somebody really seems somebody really wants big dick. Yeah, somebody really wants big dick energy, clearly. But it was just them referring every time.
Fulfill a fantasy of theirs.
Oh, for sure. But every time they mentioned like the women in the you know, in the hentai, it was like bitches and I just was like, man, you know, that's like my one pet peeve is when you go too far with the bitches. I'm like, come on, dude. I'm like, come on, man. Like, let's, you know. And hell no, never say bitch like that. Yeah, it's just, it's, you know, and it's like, I get it. Best salesmen at their finest. Seriously. And this guy was committed. I mean, when he came out around the line and said, we're out of jewelry, I love you, like, we're sold out. He came out with another anthology. And he's like, we have this anthology by, like, blah, 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 that features, like, you know, fucking, like, features, blah, blah, blah. I can't even remember. It was a whole slew of shit.
Giving him a recommendation of something.
Yeah, I'm giving him a recommendation. But at that point, I lost interest because I only wanted one thing. And I beelined out of there.
We had probably been in the line. If we had stayed in the line on day one, you probably would have gotten it.
Yeah, but that's okay.
That
I mean, it's not
crazy long.
It was crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a very odd experience, but all in all, I would say it was fine. Like, I really, you know, it's not like it personally offended me, but it is a little jarring to hear that, like, as a female, like as a woman in like the 18 plus line, because for me, I'm in the 18 plus line because like I want like one thing. I mean, I would have shopped around, but it's at the same time, it's like I don't feel super 100% like comfortable shopping around in such like a male dominated environment, if that makes sense. Like, if there were more, like, I mean, it was just so, even
the more women, I would be like more okay with it.
I guess so. I mean, I guess, but it just seems so, you know, and I know I'm a vulgar magical girl, but even then it seems so vulgar that it almost like turns me off to the whole like concept of an 18 plus section. But a perfect sales opportunity. Honestly, that man was doing work, to be fair. Like, he truly was all over it. Like, he was just out there recommendation. You know, he's just doing his damn job. And I appreciate that. You know, he pokes his head out between the panels. Like, they had sectioned the J-list thing off with paneling. And he pokes his head out between the panels. And he's like, we have this big dick. We have this big cock. Like, there's tons of big cock in this fucking one right here, and like we've got this other one, and I'm like, oh my god, like I was like, these guys are just cracking me up. They're like, oh, how much is that one? And I'm like, dude, come on.
That's how you get them. That's how you get them.
I guess that's how you get them.
They had consoles, like PCs on display, where you could try out some of the eroge, like PC games.
Oh yeah, eroge.
Some guy was fucking playing runs. As soon as I saw it, I was
what was it?
And there's this really known eroge hentai game called Rants.
Oh, I don't know it.
It's really well known for just being really vulgar. especially towards the female characters. And I remember I saw some guys playing it, and I was like, "Oh God, they're fucking."
See, I don't play
eroge
eroge games, so I have no idea what I have no idea.
But I mostly know it from like hentai because they do like what's it called? They do like OVA animations of them or whatever. But as soon as I saw it, I was like, "Oh, here we go! Oh God, here we go! This type of degeneracy."
Is Momo saying rants? Rance?
RANCE. They just like I think J-List just started getting the licensing to like publish it in English, so it's starting to make the way.
Yeah, Belle.
Now that I think about it, this is the first time talking about 18 plus stuff normally without being.
Yeah, well, Belle hit it right on the. Belle, I feel like you worded this well. It said it's weird for this to be like spoken in public at a public event. I agree. Like that's why it was so jarring to me. I think is because it was like so openly like we're talking about like because usually I sit in my I'm sitting in my room like clicking on tags and shit. I'm not one to say no to a big dick tag. Sure, fine, whatever. But damn, like it just
public it's different.
Yeah, but just being like I want to find like big cock hentai in line at this like thing, I was like, damn, y'all. But like it, he was much more open.
Chill.
Yeah, he had no chill about how he wanted to see like bitches be fucked up like over this. So it was
down.
Ladies getting down as you would. But that's a heavy one, too much for me. Oh yeah, Ron's or Rance
plus section now. Yeah, no,
Ron's is heavy.
I don't know if you want to see that one. Yeah, it's heavy.
Yeah, but no chill in public.
Thank God there's an 18 plus section because before
it was just random.
Back in the day. Yeah, so back in the day, like J-List would be at Anime Expo, but we didn't have like 18 plus section was not as big back then. It was just mostly just J-List as a booth or Faku as a booth, like separately, and they would just be like somewhere spread in the convention. It wouldn't be like a separate section, like where you get your ID checked. Now they do because it's gotten so big.
Yeah.
But before you would literally just like maybe walk to a booth of like anime clothes, and then like right across would be like the hentai stuff, and it'd be jarring. And I'm glad they do that because like more people. How many parents did we see bringing their kids to the convention that really wanted to go?
Oh my gosh! I mean, there were so many.
Thank God.
There were so many families, and specifically parents and children there. Oh, it involves the R word chaos. Oh, okay, yeah, that's not my vibe.
It does, yeah.
But there were so many. Yeah, there were so many parents and children there. Honestly, like the parents.
Honestly, good on the parents for like being
soldiers, fucking troopers. Okay, straight up. Like I was every time I saw a parent and child, I was like, you are fucking killing it. Like you are absolutely obliterating everything. And you won the award this year for Parent of the Year. Like you did your damn thing.
Even more so with how crazy it is now than when it was back like in. Let's see, 2021. I started like going. My first convention was like 2013, 2014. It was not. It was AX was big, but not as big as it is now.
Yeah.
Like I'm mad. Like good on those parents because holy shit. They had to deal through all of that.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was definitely a lot. And parent, and it was, it was impressive to say the least. But for the most part, I think like that covers AX in general.
It does. Oh, and then since Chaos and I were like, we went the third day, but we were like, we're not going the fourth day because by then we were mostly tired, and I was like, we need to take the fourth day as a rest day because the next day after was going to be Disneyland. Also, like we had done everything on the third day. We had made a list of the last things we wanted to do. So we left we got there at like what 10, I think around 10, and then we left around
noon. I think maybe noon or 1.
I think around like 1 or 2. We were in and out really quickly, and then
oh yeah, go ahead and
tell her badge, but I forgot. Because Palmoka could only go 2 of the 4 days, so I had her badge with me because she gave it to me, and she was like, "Here, just take my badge, whatever." And I was like, "Okay." And then we were leaving the convention center, and a lot of people. No, I'm not saying a lot, but like periodically, you would throughout the 4 days, you would see people asking like, "Do you have extra AX tickets? Do you have badges?" People wanted to buy them off because they sold out. And so as we were walking, I saw this like, I'm gonna guess like this teenager. Like she looked to be
She was
like
teen. She had to be
13,
teen.
14. She was like a
Really?
teen.
Okay,
Like,
I
around
thought she was
the
like
age-
17.
For me. Really? No. She looked like 13, 14, 15. Like
Shit.
mid,
Okay.
mid-teen.
I've got a bad
to
age
me.
gauge. I don't know. Yeah. But go ahead.
That's okay. But she looked around the age that I first went to convention as like a youngling, and I was
Mhm.
like, and she had this
Sign.
basically like a half of a pizza cardboard cutout, and Sharpied on it said like it was like looking for tickets or something, or like
Need
something.
tickets.
Need
Yeah.
tickets.
Yeah.
And I saw her, and I continued walking, but then I started slowing down, and I stopped because I was like, wait. We're leaving.
Well,
I
I
don't need
think
my badge. I'm
because
not
I
going
think
the fourth day,
I
and
think
I'm
I
not going here.
grabbed you and I was like, hey, don't you want to sell your tickets? Because she.
Oh yeah,
she
you said
needed
that, and I was like,
tickets,
wait,
yeah.
you're right. I didn't
Mhm.
because I was so focused on leaving that I was like, wait, you're right. And so
Yeah.
and she was the first person I saw, and I was like, she looks like a girl that honestly wants to go, and not somebody that wants to try to fucking resell the
Mhm.
badge.
Not a
So
scalper,
I was
but
like,
somebody
hey,
who
what's
wants to
up?
get in.
Yeah, not a scalper.
Mhm.
Yeah, honestly, someone that wanted to get in. So I was like, hey, are you looking for tickets? And she was like, yeah, I am. I need. She said one at first, but she needed two for like one for her and one for another friend. And she
Mhm.
and I was like, oh,
One
if you're
for her
willing,
sister. She
I'll
wanted
sell
her
mine to
sister.
you. Yeah, her sister. And I had Penmokas with me, and I was like, I will sell. I have two badges if you want. I'll sell them to you. But like, I'm the type of person where I don't want to negotiate with a kid, not because like I think they're dumb, but because I don't want to take a bunch of money from a kid, especially that wants to go to a convention. So I was willing to be really nice and make a
Yeah.
deal.
Well, and she said to her dad's or her mom's
dad came over
boyfriend. It was her mom's boyfriend.
Yeah.
She said like my mom's boyfriend's gonna come over here and chat with you guys too, because I think you're probably right. She probably was underage now that I'm thinking about it, because she obviously she had a
And
guardian
I was
with
like,
her.
I was totally cool with talking with him and just chatting with him
Mhm.
about like what seems fair to you.
Um,
And I remember she asked me, I was like, what
what are you
seems
offering?
fair? And
I was like, fuck,
yeah,
I don't
what are you
know.
offering? And I was I know you were
I
like,
I was like, I don't
in my
know.
head, I was like, I don't want to take a bunch of money from a kid. So I was like, if you're okay with paying $100 each, and considering these tickets were like what? They were
Sold out. There you get
140?
2 full days.
sold
yeah.
out.
And they were
2
originally
full days.
160.
You get the whole rest of today, and yeah,
They
they were
were-
originally 160. I was like, if
you
you
get
are
2 full
okay
days.
with taking these two for 100 each, then I will give them to you. And like, I was like, no questions asked if that's what you're willing to do. And she talked to the adult that
Her.
was with her.
And he
her
said sure.
guardian.
Yep.
And so and they said sure. And she was originally going to buy the first one, but she needed to get another one for her sister, like guaranteed. And so
Mhm.
I gave them to them. And then
That was it,
And I
yeah.
left with $200.
Yeah.
Worked
She left
out.
with 200
It
bucks.
made me happy because it. No, continue. I'm
Oh,
curious what
no,
you
no,
were
you
saying.
go ahead. You go ahead.
Oh, okay. I think I was just mostly really happy about it because, like, that's like honest. Like, that's somebody that really wants to go to convention.
Mhm.
A kid, like someone that really wants to go, compared
Yeah.
to like
A random
I saw,
ass
like,
scalper.
dudes,
Like
random ass
grown,
guys, like asking
random
for
grown
tickets.
men.
Grown men, grown men that were like probably my age or like maybe a bit older, and
No,
I'd be like, I'd
no,
rather give this to
no, Momo, like 50s. Like they're much
more
older.
like,
They were
yeah, more
much
like
older.
40s, 50s.
Yeah, 40s,
And I
50s.
was
Like,
like, no.
and they're like they've got like 5 badges on their neck, you know, and they're like fucking running
Yeah,
around
oh,
like, give me
dude, no,
another badge.
As I was talking to this girl, this
Mhm.
dude came up and was like, "Oh, are you selling tickets?" And I was like, "I am to her." Not to
Yeah, not to
I'm being
you.
polite,
Yeah,
but
I am to
firm.
her. Yeah, exactly.
you." But he was like, "Oh no, I'm just trying to gauge prices because I have like this dude had like
He
an
said, like, 5
exhibitor's badge
badges.
somehow,"
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Eh?" And like,
Yeah,
and at that point, I
ridiculous.
kind of was like, I was like,
move away.
okay, bye. Like,
Bye.
I'm busy. I'm busy talking to this girl.
Leave me.
Not to you, no offense, but good on you, whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't
Scalper.
know. It just makes me more happy to give, despite selling a badge to a kid.
Yeah.
But a kid's gonna remember that more than I don't know some dude that's just trying to scalp tickets.
Yeah, and then they ended up getting in.
She was
Like, that's
really-
just
she was really
amazing.
happy. Yeah.
Yeah, she was super excited about
And
it.
I
It was
like-
very
and I gave
sweet.
them a discount, and I was like, we were walking, and I was like, I made a good choice. I was like, that's
Yeah.
good because they
And
can
then-
have good memories.
I wanted to keep my badge because obviously this is my first AX.
I remember right after you were like, I'm keeping mine. I was like, okay.
No, I was literally like, I'm not selling this bitch. Like, I wouldn't. And I said, okay, you know what? I will sell this for $500. Like, that's my sell price for my badge. Like, if you want it, you can come get it for $500. Like, I will absolutely upcharge the shit out of you because I want this badge to save for memories. It's sentimental value at this point. And then this guy, he's like, looking for tickets. I want to buy your ticket. Like, does anybody have a badge buying tickets? He stops us. We're walking past. He stops. He said, "Are you selling your badge?" And I said, $500.
Oh,
and he's, I said $500, and he said, "Good luck, lady." And I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
I was like, if you're desperate enough to ask, then
hey, yeah, exactly. If you're desperate enough to ask, then hell yeah. I was gonna say, I said 500. He said, "Good luck, lady," and I was like, "Yep, you're right. Like, I don't want you to buy my badge. That's exactly why I'm asking for 500." And honestly, if somebody were willing to give me 500, I would take it because, like, at that point, why not?
You'd get most of your money back.
Yeah, I would get most of my money back, but I just 500 LMAO. I'm saying, okay, I wanted the badge. Like, I wanted it to...
You never know how desperate someone is.
Exactly. You never know how desperate someone is in that situation. But I thought that was hilarious. He's like, "Good luck, lady." And I'm like, I'm not trying to sell it. That's the whole point. You had just said you would...
Funny, though. It made me
you
laugh.
would not call a woman bitch. I said lady. I'm fine with
It's
calling
different when
women.
Chaos says it.
Yeah, I'm fine with calling women bitches in terms of like a normal setting. But when you're like, I want to see bitches
When you're a
get
dude talking about like
hammered,
sexual stuff, and
yeah,
then
I want to
using
see
that, I'm
bitches
like,
get rammed by a big cock in public. It's different. It just feels weird.
It's different. It is weird. It's like,
it is
you got
weird.
an agenda, my
Yeah.
guy, and I'm not a part of it. I'm
And
not
to- but
willing
to
to
be
be a part
fair-
of this agenda.
And to be fair, we were in the 18 plus section, so like I did
Yeah.
need to adjust my mindset, but it was a little jarring to hear just like,
Man, I wonder what would have happened if I had stayed with you during that. I probably would have given you a look like, what the fuck is going on?
no, yeah,
behind
for
us?
sure. You would have been like, we should leave, and I would have been like, no, I have to stay for this one hentai manga that I want.
No, we're
that
staying.
I want so bad. I wanted that hentai so bad. I'm telling you, I was willing to
I
sit
wonder
there.
if you can find it online.
Yeah, I call women bitches all the time. That's true, yeah. It was the overt, like,
You do.
sexual references that was, like, very jarring for me. But to be fair, it was the 18 plus area. I'm not giving him no shit because truly, like, it was just, I'm just stating that it was jarring for me as, like, you know, in the 18 plus areas, you know. I'm not used to that, actually.
Exactly.
Like, in my own, like, con that we have, and like we have a small town con every year, and it's actually in like 2 weeks, and so I'll be going to that as well. But we don't have an 18 plus section.
I've one too.
I'm
yeah,
going
you
to
said
that
you'd
one
send
for
me
sure.
pictures.
Yeah, but we don't have an 18 plus section. I've never been to any kind of 18 plus anything in terms of like anime stuff, like in a con. So, you know, to be fair, it's probably just a first like time jitters. Because I had never been there. It's still not good to refer them as bitches, especially in a sexual context. I kind of agree, you know, I wouldn't love to be, like, if like a significant other of mine was like, oh my god, like my bitch, I would literally be like, you're my bitch and we need to correct this behavior. Otherwise, you're dead. I'm like, we need to correct this behavior right now. Did you get any new?
Like, is that my name? No.
Is that my name? No. Oh my
It's
god,
not.
I would be pissed.
No, it's not.
Did you get any new R18 to look into while you were there? No, not really. Like it was so packed. I mean, after I didn't find what I was, after I didn't find what I was looking for, I pretty much left because the actual exhibit hall itself was less packed than the 18 plus area, and that alone, like, that says a lot. Like, I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm open, like. I feel like I can breathe in the exhibit hall, and I kind of couldn't breathe in the 18 plus area. I was kind of like, you know what? I can look online. Like, I don't need to buy like actual like 18 plus content. I can just look online. Whereas, like, I don't know, I feel more passionate about other things. I was like, it's fine. I don't know. It's not my name. LOL stuff I come back to. But anyway, let's move on. And I want to talk about our Pokemon card scandal.
Oh no, here we go.
See, but this is the space. This is the space in which you can get pissed. Okay,
we can gossip.
Yeah, we're now in the space where we can gossip.
I'm not over it, but I'm pretty good about it by now. So this was So to preface for this was
our rest day.
This was Chaos was with me for like. Was it the rest day or was it? I'm pretty sure it was before AX, wasn't it?
No, it was the rest day. It was it was the day before Disneyland we went.
You're right.
Oh
wait, no. This was the 4th day of Anime Expo. Because remember we wanted to go to the restaurant. It was closed because 4th of July.
Yeah, it was 4th of July. So it was our 4th day of Anime Expo, but we didn't go to Anime Expo, so it was our rest day.
Yeah, we chilled. So we were like, let's go like out, like get lunch or something and just relax. Just get some air.
And Momo has all these local...
What'd you do? I heard that.
Yep. Okay. All right. Hold on.
Did you drop your wine?
Yep. I need to pause.
Oh my God.
I spilled it everywhere and on my laptop, so it's an emergency. I'm sorry. I have to... I'm sorry.
Oh my God, no.
Entertain them, Momo. I'm sorry.
Please make sure to mute yourself. I will. Oh my God. I hope Chaos muted herself. I don't know if she did. Hi, chat. Really quickly, Chaos's chat. I can't see you, for obvious reasons because I'm on my own stream right now. So if any of you want to hop over to me so you can ask me chat what's going on or whatever, feel free. Kitty bots anywhere. Kitty bots, if you're in Chaos's chat, do you mind just linking me if anyone wants to just shout at what's happening? But I heard a lip crash. Chaos is currently cleaning up her wine right now that she has spilled. I think this is the second time she's done it, maybe in the time I've been here. Oh no. But it's all good. Chaos will get it fixed in no time. If Chaos is still here, it must mean it's all Gucci. But yeah. I won't talk about what happened just yet, because Chaos I know wants to get into it. But I'm trying to think of what else happened to AX and Momo. No. Yeah, I know. It's okay. Chaos is fine, everyone. Don't worry. Chaos is all Gucci. Man, this is a chaotic first episode 1 or episode 0. We'll see what it... I'm calling it episode 0. Oh, no. Oh, God. It's fine. Everything's fine. No worries. But yeah, let's see. 18 plus was an interesting experience, mostly because I've also never been in a 18 plus section that insane and just in the open, which is interesting. You gotta head out to work. Bye, Red Flame, no worries. Ariganya. You all good? Thank you. Hope your day at work goes well. But yeah, 18 plus section was interesting. It's not like I haven't been. Hi, Master. Konnichiwa. Good to see you again. It's not like the 18 plus section. It's not like I've seen it before.
Okay.
Oh, you good?
Yeah. I'm back. Go ahead. Continue with what you were saying. I'm gonna just readjust here.
Okay. Gotcha. So I'm used to seeing the 18 plus section like at and AX before because I would pass by it just randomly when I was of age. But seeing a closed off section was weird. And yes, there were a lot of men, and Chaos and I were like maybe 5 women in there at the time. It was kind of clustered, but
I remember seeing like 3 to 4 other than us, and of course that's us assuming, but still, I would say female presenting. But that's oh god, I transported. Sorry guys. Anyway, okay. Hold on, let me okay, now so let's hold on, let me reset here. Sorry guys.
You're good.
That's the 4th time this month.
I just told them this will be an interesting episode 0.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, this is just this is our tester episode for sure. She's done at least 4 times this month. Yes. Accurate.
Have you? I guessed like 2. I was trying to be modest. Oh no.
I feel like it has been a lot. Good night, Kingster. Thanks so much for hanging out. You don't know how much mad I was about the cards. Oh, you don't know how mad I was about the cards. So let's let Momo start off with this story about the
I have
cards.
no idea who's talking. I should really get your chat out so I can see who's talking. But
Oh, it was Tenchi. It was Tenchi who said I'm. Yeah.
Tenchi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tenchi talked about. Okay, so your channel looks more fuzzy.
Fuzzy?
I'm assuming is that what you mean?
It might just be.
That looks fine.
It might just be their internet, maybe. Internet connection.
Maybe, but it's fine. It's all good.
Yeah.
But so where I live, there's a like a trendy sort of area that has like a movie theater and restaurants around and like clothing shops, all kinds of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a shop there that's been there for like maybe like a year and a half or so far. And Penmoka and I usually go there to get Pokemon cards because we don't have a local card shop in our area where we live. It's usually only just like get cards at Target or get cards at GameStop or get them online. And Penmoka has been going to this place for a while and she really likes it. And I've bought cards there too.
And even the first day I got in, they took me to this card shop, both of you, and you showed it to me.
Yeah, when we picked up Chaos, we were taking you to a ramen shop, and we were like, "Oh yeah, this card shop's over here," so we took you to see it. So Chaos was already sort of familiar with this place.
Yeah,
vaguely.
And that's how much they loved this place. Let's preface that. You guys loved this place so much they took me there to be like, this is where we buy our fucking cards. And I was like, damn, okay. And it was impressive. Let's say like they had all this vintage stuff. I mean, it was a very impressive layout of like merch that they had of like old Game Boy Advance systems that were like super rare. You couldn't find anymore. It was like, they had a Pikachu.
They had a Dreamcast. They had like a really expensive, like $350 Pikachu. 3DS,
Nintendo 3DS, version. I mean, it was impressive merch. So I was like, okay, this place is obviously very like, it looked very nice. But yeah, legit. Yeah, go ahead.
And so Chaos and we went there because I'm trying to remember the reason we were like out there to begin with. I think we just wanted to go out and get lunch or something.
We just wanted something to do.
Like, we can stop by the card shop. Yeah.
And get Pokemon
and
Go.
I was like, let's just stop by the card shop. Yeah, because the new set had just come out. And it came out on July 1st. And by then it's July 4th, so it's been like 2 days. And I was like, I can get some of the new set, because why not? Like, get a few. Like, get a box or something, because for this set they're only in packaged boxes. There's no like booster packs or anything. So I was like, I'll just get a box. And so they had them there, and they were like decently priced. Like it was like $20 plus tax. And so I bought a box, and I was like, yes, let's go have lunch at the ramen shop, and we'll open the cards together. And I brought the box with me, and we were sitting down. We ordered our food, and I opened the box as Chaos was ordering her food, and I took the packs out, like got everything settled, and then Chaos came to the table, and so I set them down. But before I opened them, I noticed, I don't know if any of you in my chat or in Chaos's chat, like, collect Pokemon cards or do any of that shit. I don't know. Penmoka and I do it because we just like collecting cards. It's our gacha. We like to just have fun with it. And some sets are really pretty. And
I know there were several cards that I were like, they're so pretty that I was like, I want them.
Beautiful.
Yeah, some of them are so pretty. Go ahead, yeah.
Oh yeah. So for some of y'all that don't know about like, I guess how it works, you just buy a pack and you open it. But when it comes to really sought after, yep, I got lots of cards on Nice Master. But when it comes to like sets that are really popular in terms of a really sought after card, what's a lot of people, I can't say a lot, what a good majority of people will do in the card community, especially with Pokemon cards, because they've gotten so big as of like the last 2-3 years with COVID and everything, is they will like buy like a case of packaged boxes, open them all up, and then I'm not joking, like I'm being completely serious. They will carefully open the card packets, like with like an X-Acto knife, something really sharp that you can't really tell, and like
Scalpel.
open the foil. Yeah, like a scalpel, and open the foil packaging like seamlessly, so that you don't notice that it's been opened. They'll take the packs out, see if any like rare cards or sought after cards are in there. Take those cards, switch them out with something like a VMAX. So that's like nice, but it's not great. And then they will reseal the packs with like glue. And some people are not good at it. Some people are not good at making it not so obvious. And I'm saying all this because when I opened the box, I hadn't opened any of the packs, but when I was looking at the packs, I was just kind of looking at them. The light hit it in a way that I noticed that the packs were resealed.
Yeah.
And you can tell on the lip of the pack, where like the perforated foil is, where it's like stitched together by like a pressing company when they ship them out. You can tell that there's like a white
It's like a white film
stain along the top of it. Yeah, white film. That's how you know when it's clean. And
that's how you know it's fine.
The package.
Yeah,
that's how you know it's fine. But when you see like a little bit of like a white tint,
filmy shit, and that's like right on the seam.
Yeah, it's right on the seam. You can tell that it's been resealed. And then also, I noticed that 2 of the packs
were literally
when the
not
person
even
resealed them.
Yeah,
they did a really shitty job. Like,
it literally was
like,
so
pack seals
off.
are like this, like they're straight. The pack when they resealed it was like diagonal, and you can tell that the resealing was not perfect.
It was so off.
And Chaos was sitting down. We were talking, and I was like, at first I didn't tell her, but I was like, I need to go return these cards. And
because you handed me 2 packs, and that's what I loved about Momo. Every time she bought cards,
can you look?
Every time you bought cards, you handed me some, and I was like, "Oh, I get to open some cards like with Momo." Like even though they're not mine, like Momo would always hand me like some cards.
I handed it to you, and then I was like, "Wait," and I was like, "Wait, don't open it."
Yeah, because I looked at
all of them were like resealed.
Yeah, and you said to me like I always check to see if these like look really weird and creepy, like resealed and stuff. And I looked at them, and I was like, I looked at it, and I was like, okay, I'm not an avid card collector of Pokemon or even any Wii Schwartz. I mean, I'm not like an avid card collector, but even I was like, there is very clearly like a resealed. I mean, I have opened, say, some mail in my day and re-licked the glue. Okay, I know what happens. Okay, I'm fucking. I mean, it was so obvious. Like, I think one of my packs that you handed me was the one that was uneven too, because I literally said to her, I was like, this shit's uneven. Like, it looks like they stuffed the cards back in and then pushed like a little too far on this seal. And they resealed it, and it's a little uneven. And then also there's like a very clear like white glue line here. And I was like, yo, that just looks sketchy. And even if I can notice it, that's how you know like there's a problem, because it very clearly was noticeably tampered with. And anyway, go ahead. Sorry, I got off on a tangent, but
nah, you good? No worries, Master. How do they reseal it? So usually what some people will get is a hot glue gun is beginner shit, because that shit's too messy. What people usually get is what's basically called a metal hot press.
I'm kidding about the opening mail thing. I'm kidding.
No, resale it? Oh, so, what this card shop does, in terms of this company, I guess what they do is they open all the packs, reseal them, and then they put it back in the box and then re-glue the box, carefully, so it looks like it's never been opened. That's how you do it.
Well, let's continue on, because what he said was really insane. So because Momo was hesitating, but I was like, let's just go back over there. I'm sure he would love to know that, if his supplier is fucking with his merchandise, blah blah blah.
Yeah, but then I was like, I just want to see if I can get a refund, because I don't want tampered cards, because I've done this for a while. I know what they look like. No, so the card shop didn't do it. I guess they have a supplier, that they buy cards from, but this supplier probably just, reseals all the shit and grabs whatever's nice. But
Yeah.
so Chaos went with me, went back after we finished lunch, and I was like, I'm just gonna see if it, like, I just want to see if I can get a refund, and if not, then whatever, I guess, or at least like store credit, because what the store did is, if they had like a bunch of the boxes, like the packaged boxes that the set is only in, what they'll do is they'll open them and then they'll sell like the packs individually too. But so we went in, and so he was busy talking to another customer, and so while he was doing that, I was looking in the case where he had put like all the extra, like just the packs, just open packs of the Pokemon Go series that are only in packaged boxes, because it's just another way to make money, because some other places that aren't like a fully legit card shop, this was like a card shop and like had other stuff. I looked at these, because they have a glass case, and I could see through the glass case from the top of the aisle, like of the deck stack that they had of these packs, that they were resealed. All of them were resealed.
So ridiculously obvious, because you would see.
Oh
my god! I need to move this. I need to move this glass. Hold on, sorry. Because it was so obvious.
Please do that.
Yeah, it was so obvious. It was ridiculous. Like at the point when I noticed it, it was so blatant that it was literally like half of this case was very obviously resealed, and the other half was not. Yeah, I mean, it was so fucking obvious.
Chaos like that. It's only for like series that come out that are like really sought after or small, because a lot of people want the super rare card. But compared to like the regular series that we have right now, like Astral Radiance, which is like the most recent before Pokemon Go, all those packs are fine, because that's not a set with like a card that's like really sought after. It is, but the set is so big that it's going to take a lot longer compared to the Pokemon Go set, which is a lot smaller. So you have more chances of pulling it. All those Astral Radiance, like battle styles, all the regular packs were fine. But they had Pokemon Go, they had Pokemon Celebrations, which is another rare one. They had Shining Fates, Hidden Fates. If any of y'all know cards, you know these sets that I'm talking about that are really rare. And a lot of people sought after these, that wanted these cards, mostly Charizard, for obvious, I guess, reasons. People like Charizard, but whatever.
Charizard!
And all those packs that they had were resealed.
It was so obvious. It was ridiculous. Yeah. And I was like, yo, if it's obvious to me when you point it out, that's a fucking problem, okay? To a newbie, if I can look at these and say they very clearly look resealed, there's a problem. And I took a video, obviously, if you've seen it in the Discord, or if you want to go see it, you can see it in my Discord. I took a video and I posted them all. But yeah, so go ahead with the story. I'm already heated for you, because I'm like literally reliving it. I'm pissed.
Okay, to be honest, I'm going to need you to, to be honest, I'm going to need you to remind me of what he said, because remember I told you I do actually have a bad memory. I can't remember everything, but I remember the emotions. But still,
so I'll
he finished with
go ahead.
He finished with the customer. He came over, and I had opened none of these cards, and we had been there like 20 minutes ago. It was literally 20 minutes ago. We went there, had lunch, and then we came back.
Yeah, it was so fast.
I mean, for like a suspicious amount of time to do anything.
No, it's not like we had time to fucking run out, reseal the cards, and come back. I mean, we ate lunch. I would say it was maybe even less than 20 minutes, because we immediately noticed, and
it was like
we
15,
moved.
10 minutes.
Yeah, maybe 10 or 15, because we moved pretty fast after we realized they were tampered with, because we didn't want this guy to be suspicious, because we obviously thought, he's going to be a good guy about this, and we wanted to be good about this, and we just wanted to say, hey man, listen, your cards are fucked up, but we don't want to, we don't mean anything by it, but we just want to know if there's anything you can do or anything you want to do. But go ahead.
Oh, and then chat to preface, why I felt a little bit confident about this before what I'm going to explain. Hanukkah and I go to the shop, we go to the shop once a week. We're like regulars. We spend a lot of money there. The card shop owner was card shop owner was knew us so well that when the set came out and Penmuka I'd gone there the day before because they said they were going to have it in stock. They held stuff for her because she wanted the set so bad, and she buys so much stuff there, and she bought cards there. But so he came over, and I was like, "Hey, my guy, I'm just being really hey, I would just want to is it possible to get a refund for these cards?" And he was like, "What's up?" And I was like, So I opened it. I was being really honest. I wasn't being accusatory. I wasn't being like, "Hey, your shit's fucked." I was just being like, I opened the box and like I don't know. I feel like when I talk about cards, I have to preface that like I know what I'm talking about, because like I do know what I'm talking about. I'm not a newbie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like, you know, I'm not a girl just like wanting to buy Pokemon cards for the fun of it. Like I do this as a hobby with Penpal.
Mm-hmm.
Like we know what we're talking about. We literally have like over 5 binders of sets.
Yeah, you got experience for
like,
sure.
Yeah, we do. We've been doing this for a while, and so I was like, I opened the box, and I haven't opened any of the packs, but I noticed that they're resealed because I was like giving off like, oh, there's like glue here, and like it's uneven.
And I remember specifically, you slid over the cards to him, and you said as you slid them over, you said these have been resealed. And without even looking at them, he was like, "Well, okay, you're wrong."
I want you to explain all this because just go for it because I know you're heated about it.
Because
I'm going to preface this. All of this did actually happen.
Yeah. Well, and so
happen.
So Momo slides the cards over, and she said, "Well, like, look, you know, these have been resealed." She slides them over across this, you know, glass countertop, and she says, "These have been resealed." And he says, "Okay, well, you know, you're wrong," but he was like,
said that.
Yeah, he said, "Well, okay, no, you're wrong." He said, "I get my cards from like a certified supplier,
a reliable source,
reliable supplier, and they come like straight from the manufacturer, and they go right here onto the shelf. So, like, you know, blah blah blah." And
he was saying like, "Oh, it's not like when the packs come in, like they'll sometimes be sealed funny." And I'm like, I know for a fact that they never come this way. Pokemon Center would not allow that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, okay, in what world are they gonna seal them funny? Like, this is a very serious hobby for several people, and these cards mean serious money, so they're not gonna fucking like seal them funny just for the shits and giggles of it. But I mean, at this point, I could tell he was getting like he was getting antsy. It was like he was being very defensive. Yeah, defensive.
He got defensive like right away.
Yeah, and so
I wasn't accusing him of anything. I was just like, "Hey, can I just get a refund?" And I remember I told him, I was like, and he like spread out like the packs, and he was like, "Well, I'm probably just gonna." What did he say? He said like,
no, he said, "Well, I can give you."
Okay, no. First he was like, "Oh, you can just choose whatever other packs you want instead."
Yeah,
and then I'll take these ones and just. He said
resell
he was
them.
He's
gonna resell them. He's gonna put them right back
and resell them for a higher price.
Yeah, and I was like, in what fucking world?
And he said that.
Oh boy, that shit pissed me off.
I remember you remembering it.
Oh, because
and I remember when he said like you can just choose another pack. I was like. Because
why?
I'm a very emotional cat. Y'all know me, but I during that point I was like quiet because I was trying to be neutral, but like also I wasn't trying to like get emotional. But I was like, and I wasn't accusing him, but I said to him, I was like, I know what tampered packs look like, and I wasn't.
And you did say that.
Being like, I know what I'm talking. I know what I'm talking about,
mm-hmm.
and I'm just like, I just like a refund.
Mm-hmm.
And then she what did he say about the refund, Chaos?
Yeah, he said, "Oh, I can give you." He said, "I can give you a refund," and he said, "Usually, I won't do refunds unless you've already opened the packs. But I mean, I guess I can do it like just this once for you because." You know, he was like, but I don't really like. You don't really know what you're talking about. He said these are not tampered.
He told me I don't know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. He said you don't really know what you're talking about. These are completely fine. He was like, I mean, you're wrong, but I'll give you a refund if that's what you want. And she kind of said, yeah, that's what I want. And at this point, I was like, okay, if this man goes any further, I'm literally gonna jump down his fucking throat. So I put my hand like on the desk, and I start staring this motherfucker down because I'm like. Try it again. Try my friend again, and I will jump down your throat. And luckily, he gave her the money. I think he gave you like the money or whatever. And then he was like, okay. And he's like, he packs up the cards, and he's like, okay, I'm just gonna put these right back in the case and resell them. And we were like, and I said, okay. And I said, okay, thank you very much. And we walked out and we left. I think that was about how it ended. But it was just so fucking rude. It was super sketchy too because he was so defensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
it
don't
was
think I've ever been treated that horribly, like regarding a hobby since like I got into video games.
yeah.
It's been a
Since
long
like
time
Call
since
of
I've been
Duty,
treated
like
that way, 'cause, like I didn't want to think it was because like I'm a girl or maybe he like just being accused, quote
yeah,
unquote. But
yeah,
I feel like it was kind of because I was a girl that he was like, she doesn't know what she's talking about. She doesn't look like someone that doesn't know what she's talking about. But
yeah,
I don't know if he recognized me because Penmuka and I go there once a week all the time.
yeah.
And I remember as Chaos and I were walking, Chaos was like, "Do you want to go look at stores? Like, just, get rid of that mood." And I was like, "Yeah, sure." But I was being kind of quiet. And it was funny because Penmuka talked about it later because she was just, I told Penmuka about this and I was like, "Penmuka, I don't want you going back to that card shop. I know how much you like going there, but
Their cards are clearly fucked. Well, their cards were very clearly fucked. And I mean, if you don't want to waste your money there either, I mean, shit,
Yeah,
Target might be
especially
a better
on,
choice.
like, the fancy set. So I was like, out of respect for me, Penmuka, I'd like for you to not go there. And Penmuka has agreed, thankfully. She was like, "I'm not going to go to a store that disrespects." Penmuka was saying she wanted to go there and like talk to them. And I was like, "There's no need. It's already over."
No, and
But,
literally Penn and I we were getting pizza that evening. We were getting pizza that evening, and this was after Penn got off work and Momo gave Penn the story. And Penn was like, "I want to go down there and talk to them." I was like, "Penn, let's fucking go. Let's go." I'll go with you. I was like, "I'll go with you, girl. Let's go."
I was like, "We're not going."
I was like, "We can talk to him right now. I'm down."
I'm mostly a person that doesn't like confrontation.
Yeah.
So after all that, because I get so anxious that after all that, as Cass and I were walking to like the stores, I like really silently because I didn't want to like alert Chaos, but after that exchange I did like I cried. I was like, I hate confrontation. Like it sucked because I knew I was in the right, but like just being treated that awful.
Yeah.
Like just it made me feel like really. I hated
no. See, like
Chaos was kind enough to help me feel better though.
I literally had no idea that she had shed some tears. Like because you were wearing a mask
really
at the time.
I didn't want to bring down the mood.
You were wearing a mask at the time too, so it was even easier for you to hide it. But had I known that she was shedding tears, I literally would have marched right back in there, and I would have been like, "Ooh, let's fucking fight, let's go!" I was so pissed at that man. Anyway, like for the rest of the day, I was literally like, "That man and I, we have beef."
We ended up kept talking. We ended up like.
We
not
continued
wanting
talking
to dwell
about
on it, but we just kind of ended up just kind of talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because Penn had questions later as well, so it was like a whole. Yeah. It was a whole time, and I literally was like, I will never forget your face.
It was honestly a whole downer to our break day, which sucked.
It was kind of a downer.
To our day.
Mm-hmm.
My ex. This fucking sucks. But then we ended up. Do you remember what we did that night?
Oh my god, yeah, hold on, let me get there.
Here we go.
Tenchi said my ex got Chinese knockoffs from Walmart in store. It was fucking bullshit. Oh my god, that's weird.
Yeah, I've never even... like stores and stuff, they get stuff from suppliers, but sometimes suppliers get stuff and they slip things through without, because some stores aren't gonna check that shit.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
That's why you gotta have your own noodle.
I guess that's true.
But yeah, that was my card shop experience, and now we never shop there again.
Yeah, that was like so fucking. Fun. That was so mean, man. And I was like, literally,
it was.
I was like, how dare you? Oh, right in my presence? Oh, I was like, absolutely not. I was so. I was heated over it.
Like, literally, like right before that, he had a customer there, and I wonder what would have happened if. Like,
customer had heard us
all going down, like a customer came in or came. Yeah, I think that's maybe why he got so defensive, because he was like, "What if someone comes in and hears this?"
Yeah, I truly don't know. I mean, he was clearly so defensive because there was something to be defensive really about. Defensive. Yeah. So, but after this, I realize that Momo and Penn have never watched a Tom Cruise movie in their fucking lives. I come across this knowledge just out of pure, chatting. I'm chatting with them, and we're trying to decide on a movie to watch that evening. And I was like, blah, blah, blah. We've got options. And I bring up Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol because, you know, why not? Like, it's a good, funny action movie.
Cruise.
And it's Tom Cruise. And they're like, oh, we've never watched Tom Cruise movie. And I was like, what are you guys, insane? So I think I ended up convincing them. And only because I was the guest did they allow me to fucking convince them. But they basically...
Like, sure, let's see what the heck's Mission Impossible is all. Because I don't think Pamela and I actually have ever seen a Mission Impossible movie just because, like...
Yeah.
I don't know, it didn't interest me. And so Chaos kept talking about it and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what Tom Cruise is all about. Let's see this.
Yeah. Well, and it was unfortunate
really
because
excited?
Yeah, it was unfortunate because we couldn't finish it because we had to get up so early the next day for Disneyland. But we watched, I think, a little bit, like 3/4 of it. And obviously it was amazing as usual.
I have an app on my computer that can do a watch party of Netflix, so you and I can finish it sometime.
Oh, that's true. We could finish it. Yeah, Netflix does have watch parties. That'd be fun.
Make our own popcorn at home, and then we can watch the rest of it together.
Oh, that'd be fun. I'd love to do that. That'd be fun. Yeah. Mission Impossible.
You'll have your wine. I'll have a Coke. It'll be fun.
Oh God, Mission Impossible. Yes, Luck. Of course, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Okay, I'm telling you.
And then Chaos went on a mini rant of how much she loves Tom Cruise, and that after seeing, what's it called? Top Gun Maverick, that she really, really seriously really wants like a whole cutout of that man, like to have. And I was like, you could just probably buy one online. eBay probably has them.
No, you gotta be.
Chaos. What am I thinking?
It's the official.
Some people do it. Why don't you just put it? Why don't you just put it on your throne from eBay?
Well,
there you go.
no,
someone will buy it for you if they love you.
I don't.
Chat, if you love Chaos, if you love her, get her a Tom Cruise cutout. Of his face from Top Gun.
No, because Maverick, the Top Gun Maverick, would stand, right? It's hold on, I'm trying to.
Oh, the one that you want. Oh,
yeah.
It's promotional stuff.
Yeah, it's the promotional stand for movie theaters. Mm-hmm. So it's like you either have to be friends with somebody who works at Applebee's, where they promote the movie theater thing, or you have to be friends with somebody who works at a Cinemark, which is also where they put like the cardboard cutouts. So
damn, if only I still worked at a movie theater, I'd hook
I'm telling you, Momo, you worked at a movie theater, sign me the fuck up. Oh my God, I would literally beg you for that. Does anybody in chat work at a movie theater? I will literally pay for the shipping.
Anyone willing to ship a cutout?
Steal the Maverick cutout and I will pay you cash money, okay?
Hey, Come on. You know what we should do if our podcast works out and we end up commissioning someone to get a podcast room, we should get someone we should get someone to make an asset of a Tom Cruise cutout to have.
Oh my God, I would die for that. I would literally love that.
And then I can have one of like Captain America because I love him.
Oh that'd we could do one of each. Yeah, that'd be amazing. I like that. For sure.
Or we could put our collab art on the wall.
Oh, that'd be nice cool. Too. Yeah.
Frame. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That artist did get back to me, by the way.
We're thinking ahead of ourselves.
I know, we're getting so far ahead. They did get it back to me, by the way. They said they were scheduled another shift or whatever, so they couldn't reply. But okay, you guys know how I am. Okay, you guys know how I am. Let me just. Okay, so listen. This is an artist. This is an artist that has their personal art account and then has a personal account. Okay, so they have their art commission account and then they have their personal account. So I was like, when they ghosted me, they didn't reply to me. They said they would have it done on Friday.
I'm gonna sleuth.
Oh, for sure.
You sleuthed the artist? Oh my God.
Okay. I sleuthed the artist. And so they were not active on their actual, not Discord, sorry, their Twitter, where they do art commissions. Mm-hmm. But they were super active on their personal Twitter, where they were posting, all the time. And I was like, okay, sussy Ibaka, that's a little weird. And so I was like, oh, you got scheduled another shift, did you? Because it kind of seems like you were definitely posting on Twitter
just
on your other account, but again, I'm not, that's just me being chaos as I am.
Did they
But
give any like time of arrival for it?
they said that they would probably have it done by tonight, but you know, I was like, that's fine. I was like, whatever, it doesn't matter. Because at this point, it's too late after the first episode, so I was like, okay, that's fine. We'll do it. We'll do it for the next one, right? So
as long as it's not rushed, that's all I care about.
Yeah,
Gail showed me a sneak peek, and I was like, it's so cute. I can't wait to see like the whole thing.
It looks so good, yeah. So I'm super excited for it. I think it'll look good for the next one. Hello, welcome. Don't fuck with Chaos's own Eye of Sauron. Yeah, no, I see everything. I love artists so much. Like, oh, let me quickly. I want to touch back on AX because I met Rosary and Nana.
Oh yeah, you got stuff.
Oh my god! And I literally
you were like a fangirl.
Oh my god, I was so oh god, I teleported away. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, everybody. But I was so excited. I mean, I met Rosary and Nana, who are just some of my favorite artists. I found a bunch of new artists that I just love so much. I love Artist Alley so much. Rosary signed like all of my stuff. Nana signed all of my stuff. I was like fucking dying.
You were so happy.
I was so happy. It was so fucking amazing.
I was so nervous asking them to sign their stuff, and I was like,
"Nah,
what's the worst that can happen? Just ask."
That's true. Yeah, right. What's the worst that can happen?
They probably are really humbled by people asking.
Yeah, I think Rosary was the one who said like, "I love signing stuff," but I think Nana was a little bit more like because Nana, I bought the book. The art book that Nana came out with for AX, and I said, "Can you sign this book?" And I wanted her to sign the cover, but she signed she opened the book, she signed like the very back page, and I think that was because she didn't want to like write over like her own like art book, which I totally get. But I was like, "No, I want you to like sign the front like in big letters, like let's go," you know. But I totally get it. But I did get art of both of their OCs as well. I got a ton of other art. It was just amazing. I love Artist Alley. So again, I mean, Artist Alley is one of my favorite parts of that whole journey, but I would just kill to like have an hour in Artist Alley with nobody else there. Like, wouldn't you just like because it was so
amazing.
It was so packed.
Like, we were in there for the
an hour and a half or 2 hours.
Artist Alleyway was like, we were in there for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Like
we barely scraped, and we scraped the surface.
We had masks with us for like the last day we were there,
mm-hmm.
and we still didn't even see all the booths. And it really sucks because I wanted to see all the booths, and there was no way. We have to. That's why, like, if you go 4 days, fourth day is usually dedicated to Artist Alleyway, and by then a lot of people were doing that too because first day is always the exhibit hall. Yeah. So it was just it was crazy. But anyway. So talking about AX Chaos, since we are touching base back on that, how do you feel about AX in terms of like since I know we didn't do a lot of like, of course we didn't do any like promoting us as VTubers because everyone on Twitter was joking that this is the VTuber convention. Yeah. No, it kind of was though. Did you want to do more like meeting with people, or was this like a good time to just kind of chill and have fun? No, I felt like this was a perfect happy medium because I did meet you, obviously you're a VTuber, and and Pen as an extension of you. I mean, essentially, you know, you did talk about Pen a lot. Do you want to go over how our dynamic scared you? Oh my gosh, you're right. Oh, I'll get into that. But I mean, my point is I met you. You know, I was staying with you. I met Mask, and I felt like that was enough for that trip because there was so much going on. It's a lot of social interaction. Oh my gosh, it was. Sometimes your social battery just needs to recharge. Yeah, there was so much going on, and honestly, like, I was like, maybe next year, right? I could do like a Chaos cosplay, and that would be like super cute. But I feel like for this first time, I had an amazing experience just doing what we did, which was basically, you know, the bare minimum. Essentially, was, you know. Was like just scraping by like exhibit hall and Artist Alley, blah blah blah. Did you get anything free from the convention? Oh yes, so I actually got a free Hatsune Miku figure.
I got some free stuff. I got free Hatsune Miku figure, which I ended up going to this exhibit hall booth that had like buy two get one free. So I bought two. I bought a hold on.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about like our merch that we bought.
Yeah, well, I posted a picture of it. So I bought a Sesshomaru, or not Sesshomaru, sorry. I bought a Inuyasha figure and a Gintoki figure, and then I got a Hatsune Miku figure for free. So that was kind of my freebie. How often do you death scroll artist Twitter? Chaos. What does death scroll mean? I don't know.
I think death scroll is where you just like stalk there.
Oh, okay. Well, let's keep it easy. What was your favorite merch item that you bought the whole trip? Like, what was your most favorite, you think?
In terms of AX or just the trip in general?
Let's go in terms of AX.
Honestly, I think one of my favorite souvenirs or like purchases that I made for AX is for some of y'all that don't know, I'm idol trash. I love anime idol things. I love Love Live. And at the booth, they had it before, but it's like I think it's only online, like really rare. They run out a lot. Is back in 2019, or it was 2018, Aquas came to the convention and did a live concert. And I didn't go the first day, but I went the second day. And for the first day, what they did was they recorded the entire concert. Recently now they actually recorded it and they're putting it on a Blu-ray finally, so we could see the LA live that people went to, which is exciting. But for this booth, they took the entire recording of the audio, and I think maybe with audience cheers also, and they pressed it on a vinyl record set of 3 vinyls back to front. And for anyone that doesn't know, I am an avid vinyl collector. I collect a lot of old stuff like 1930s, 40s, and 50s. I like stuff like from the 70s and 60s also. But I also really love collecting soundtracks of video games and shows that I love. And I have a lot of rare vinyls of like video games from like Devil May Cry and Madoka Magica. I have Daft Punk, Last of Us soundtrack that's like worth $500 because they don't print it anymore, but I keep it because it's mine. A Final Fantasy vinyl, and then I wanted this one for my collection because I have a vinyl record, and so I was like, I'm getting on that shit because, like, I know it's not gonna sell out a vinyl record set like that, but like, it's really hard to find, and so I was like, I need it because who knows.
Yeah.
Get it again.
No, agreed. I mean, that
was like my big. It was like $165, but it was a great purchase. It was like I need this, and so
I agree. That was a good purchase. That was a good one, yeah, because you were so excited about it. I could tell you were excited about it, so I knew that was going to be the best one.
It's my love of idols, and it's my love of vinyl records. Like what?
I know. Oh my god! I'm trying to think about my favorite purchase. God, I mean, there's like.
What's your favorite thing at AX? Because you bought a lot.
Yeah.
I have a feeling one of your favorites was the alternate cover of the Watakoi.
Oh yeah, I mean the Watakoi merch. Yeah. The Wotakoi merch was amazing, like the limited edition cover of the 6th. Yeah, of the 6th version would have been honestly if I had been able to get that Jorori anthology at the 18 plus section.
Yeah.
That would have been one of
the best thing.
It would have been up there in the top like few. It's hard to say.
If we had stayed in that day one line and gotten it, that would have like also highlighted day one, because like considering day one was also the concert and we really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Am I kind of assuming in terms of day one was the best day of AX? Because a lot happened. It was really
I think day one was the best day. But I had fun every single day. But that's only because it's like the concert like made it so much, so much fancier. But
yeah, I mean much more. So much stuff happened.
I know. I enjoyed every day. But I think honestly my rosary and my Nana merch from the Artist Alley means so much to me because they were signed and they're artists that I just look up to so much. And then also the Spy Family poster that I just framed today. I posted on my Twitter. I framed it and I hung it on my wall, and I thought it looked pretty damn good. Okay. So that's another one of my favorites. But again, I did get a Gintoki figure that I kind of love, and I don't know, it's tough because I loved so much, but I would say top 3 is Nana, Rosary, and the Spy Family poster for sure, because those were just beautiful pieces that I ended up with. So
I just keep remembering your absolute anger of wanting that Anya Q-Posket and then just hearing other people win. You were like personally offended. Why?
I'm literally like, oh my gosh, yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh.
It's gonna come out soon. Don't worry.
The figures will come out soon, so it's not a big deal. But anyway, I mean, do we have anything to say about Disney though? I mean, Disneyland. Let's see. I think Disneyland versus World. I've only been to Disney World in Florida, and I have not been to Disneyland. I will say the one thing about Disneyland that I like over Disney World is the food. I mean, the food at Disneyland was significantly better than any food you're going to find at Disney World. And I 100% back that, like, with all my heart. I truly, like... I don't know. I mean, the food we had ramen. Ramen was great at Disneyland.
Yeah,
I mean, it was.
I remember I kind of hyped up the ramen, and I was like, I hope she likes it. And you were like, this is good.
Well, it was good. I mean, for Disneyland ramen, obviously the local ramen shops we went to were better. But I mean, this is Disneyland.
You like both of them, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, Disneyland, I was like, it's gonna be like literally freaking instant ramen in a cup, and it was. I mean, it was excellent. Really, I mean, it was much better than I would have expected. So, in terms of it being Disneyland ramen, it was it was super good. Disneyland has California Adventure.
And
yes.
I liked what was it?
The Incredibles roller
you
coaster.
Had the fried chicken.
Oh yeah, and I had fried chicken. Yeah, fried chicken at Plaza Inn.
The Plaza Inn. Close
yes,
enough.
Plaza Inn.
Breakfast. You had food.
Yeah, we had all meals at Disneyland, and the food there was significantly better than Disney World. And that just was a fact to me. Like I'm fully committed. Oh my gosh! And we went after we had breakfast, right? We went directly to Star Wars, like the Star Wars area. And
Galaxy's Edge, yes.
Yes, we went to Galaxy's Edge over in the Star Wars area. And I think it was about 10 o'clock at this point. 10 a.m., not 10 p.m. Yeah. And we go to, what was it called? The bar is...
Oh, the Cantina. Oh, so the reason we were rushing over there was because... Hanamaka, for some reason, really just wanted to check to see if the lightsaber I wanted was there. Because once I say, like, oh, I kind of like something, she's like, I'll go check. And I'm like, let's eat breakfast. We'll check. It's fine. If it's not there, it's cool.
Yeah.
And
Pen was all over this lightsaber.
Pen was all over the lightsaber. Some of y'all that don't know, I love Star Wars, and Jedi Fallen Order is what got me into Star Wars, and they had Cal Kestis' lightsaber, and I've always wanted it. And so Hanamaka, Chaos can agree with me when I told her, I was like, hey, just letting you know, Chaos walks really fast and we will lose her.
Yeah. Like,
even during the convention, I was like, she naturally walks really fast, just letting you know. And Chaos was like, yeah, that's fine. Like, I walk fast too. And I was like, no, you don't understand.
No, I had no idea.
Just keep going.
No idea. Pen moves so fast that as a human, I cannot keep up with her. I mean, you will blink. You blink. Momo and I we would have a conversation. We would blink.
Shrimp? No.
And Pen is gone. I mean, Pen would be blink. Yeah. We left a restroom at one point in Disneyland. We chatted with each other. I filled up my water bottle. Pen is Zoom. I literally looked at Momo for 5 seconds, and we look back, and Pen is gone. I mean, it was like... Mm-hmm. It was like a weird, like, trippy moment where she just teleports around you. And I was like, damn, I truly... I was like, damn, like, I'm pretty good at keeping my...
She's fast.
Yeah, she's fast as fuck, boy.
Penn yeeted into the park. Penn yeeted into the night. She sure does.
Yeah, she yeeted all the
Was there
way.
gumbo
Yeah.
shrimp? I don't know. Is there gumbo shrimp at Disneyland? I'd have to.
I don't know. We didn't
maybe
have
there
any of
is.
it.
Does the lightsaber extend and everything? No, this one does not extend.
It's just the
But
base.
By the time we had gotten in Doc Ondor's, which is like where they sell like most of the toys and like the legacy lightsabers, like the fancy ones that you buy.
Mhm.
By the time we had gotten in there, she was already buying it.
Yeah.
So I couldn't stop her. And she was like, "This is your last birthday present." And I was like, "I don't want to owe you again." Because we have this twin thing where if we buy something for the other person owes. That's just how it goes. And she was like, "No, it's your last birthday present." And they had Cal's lightsaber, and I have it. I still haven't put it up on the stand yet, but I will. I'm very excited. But then
It was very nice.
Since we were in Galaxy's Edge,
We stopped by the cantina.
I know Chaos. Yeah, I know Chaos. Like, I'm not saying this in a bad way, but I know she likes drinks, and I was like, these are only drinks that she can get at Galaxy's Edge. So I was like, maybe there's a way we can get in, because reservations always sell out. Like, I was on a Discord a whole month before that will tell you when a reservation's open, and I was like on it trying to get a reservation, and it wasn't happening. And I was like, well, it's whatever.
But keep in mind, this is also 10 a.m. So let's keep that in mind.
Is like 10 in the morning, like 10:15, 10:30. And so while we were walking towards like the restaurant and near the Millennium Falcon, I kind of like snuck over to the cantina, and so because I saw some people around, but I talked to the cast members, and I was like, "Hey, do you by chance like have any openings like for later?" And they were like, "Oh, if you want, you can just walk in now." And I was like, "Are you serious? Are you you're not pulling my leg here? You're not pulling my tail." And they were like, "No, you can come in." And so I literally turned and I was waving to Chaos and Pat. I was like, "Guys, over here now! Get over here now!" And I don't know if Chaos knew what I was like trying to get her to come into. And so I was like, "Chaos, we're going to the cantina," and I didn't explain anything. And I was just like, "Just come in."
Yeah.
And then, what was your experience?
The cantina was so fucking cool. I mean, obviously it was like straight out of the Star Wars movies. It was just the classic like cantina that, they have in the movie. It was fucking amazing. I mean, the layout was fucking beautiful. It was awesome. You can look up pictures on Google if you're interested, but it was freaking beautiful. And they had this little robot doing like DJ bullshit. I'm like, it's 10 a.m. But
yeah, DJ Rex.
Honestly, like, at this point, we're never going to get back to this cantina. So obviously I have to try a drink from the cantina, even though it's 10 a.m. And I'm thinking, you know what? Like, like these drinks are going to be fine, right? Because it's a freaking...
can they be? You literally had the attitude. You were like, ah.
How strong can they be? It's Disneyland. It's Disneyland.
It's a bar.
It's a bar at Disneyland. I ordered this drink. I think it was one of the cheaper ones. So I think it was about $16 plus tax. It's pretty close to 18 plus tip. We're right here at 20. Okay. So it was about 20 bucks for one fucking drink. So I ordered this drink. I can't even remember what it was called, but it had gin in it. I'm not a huge gin drinker, but it was kind of the only thing that looked like it would like suit my tastes. And let me just tell you, it was the strongest alcoholic beverage I have had in many moons. Like I remember taking a quick sip of that and being like, it literally made it gave me goosebumps. Like I felt goosebumps from this beverage of alcohol, and I was like, I
watched
never
her drink it, and then Chaos was like, "Momo, try this." And I took one sip, and I was just like,
yeah.
I was like,
I made Momo and Penn just try a barely a little sip, and it was like, oh gosh.
I took a pretty good sip, and I was like, oh. It was so strong.
It was so strong.
And obviously I don't drink a lot, but I could tell it was strong. And I remember after you were like, I have to drink it all now.
Yeah, because I paid so much. You paid so. It's like I paid so much for this drink. I have to drink it because was it above vodka? I don't know if gin is like quote unquote above vodka, but all I could say is that
It's pretty strong.
It was a strong ass drink, and
They put a lot in there.
they put a lot of whatever. They put a lot of gin in that fucker, and I drank most of it. I think maybe I left 1 or 2 sips left because I was just so like, I mean, at that point I was like, oh my gosh, if I drink any more, like, I'm gonna be
You'll
like,
get tipsy.
I'm gonna be tipsy, and that's just, it's 10 a.m. Like, I
Yeah.
can't, you know. So it was a lot, but at the same time, like, cheers to them that they're like giving you these. I mean, it's obviously a very expensive drink because you're getting the whole experience, but at the same time you're getting a very strong drink, because it was good too. I mean, it was a good drink, but it was damn strong for sure. Did it buzz you for the entire day? No, I think I had a buzz for maybe like an hour or something. I mean, it wasn't.
Yeah,
It wasn't.
I remember
no.
you were like, I'm feeling it, and I was like, okay,
yeah, I'm definitely. I was like, I'm definitely feeling this drink. And then they take me on the fucking teapot spinny bullshit ride, and I'm like spinning in this teapot, and I'm like, okay, eye on the horizon, chaos, eye on the horizon.
I wanted to take chaos on the teacups, and I prefaced like a whole day before. I was like, do you like spinny rides? And she was like, yeah,
I can do them. Yeah.
Get dizzy, and I was like, I don't know. How can I go really fast? I was warning her in advance because we go ham on this ride just for fun.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'll be fine. And
I'll be fine.
We did it, and you were like, wow, you two are really going for it.
Mm-hmm. But I got in there. I mean, I tried to spin with you as well because I thought it was fine.
Oh yeah, it was great.
I was fine with it. I mean, there for like a split millisecond, I was like, huh. But I pretty much composed myself immediately after. Like, I'm pretty good at like at leveling. Like when I feel like I'm getting dizzy, I can like, you know, I just look at a horizon line and I'm like, okay.
Readjust yourself?
Yeah, I can readjust myself pretty well. So I was like, oh god, and then I readjusted myself.
I ate so much food.
Yeah, we ate so much
you can
food.
Vouch that we ate so much food.
Oh my god!
Usually, whenever I go to Disney, is food. Is because I can only get that food when
Do you know how many times we had ramen? Do you know how many times we had ramen?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4? Yeah, you had ramen 5, but I had ramen 4 times. Oh.
Because ramen's my comfort food. I eat it a lot. I actually had ramen today for lunch.
I like literally the ramen that you have available to you makes me want to freaking cry because it's so good.
I'm sorry.
That local ramen shop.
When we picked you up and I told you, oh yeah, the family-owned one.
I would be there every fucking day.
I have 2 ramen shops where I live. One's in another town over, like at least like half an hour. That one's more like a trendy ramen shop, but it's still really good, but it's trendy. And then I have a ramen shop that's like literally like 5-7 minutes from my house. And
so fucking
that one's
good.
a smaller family-owned one, and they both have that one's more like a home vibe because the family's from Japan. They moved over here, and like they make all the food fresh in house.
It's so good.
I remember you were like this week. I remember you said you like that one better because it gives like a more just
homey vibe. It was
like
super
nice
good.
Yeah,
it was super yummy.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you visit again, we'll take you again.
Oh hell yeah, I'm down. I'll visit just for the ramen for sure. You got to learn to cook it, Chaos. Ramen?
Get to go. Yeah, cook ramen. Yeah, you can do that.
Let me just spend 48 hours on a broth, like.
You can buy the bottled of.
Oh, but that's not the same. Anyway, go ahead.
I was a little sad we didn't get to go to we didn't get to see the parade of fireworks at Disneyland because we had to leave early.
That's true. Yeah, we did have to leave early. Disney
kind of sucked.
I had to fly back.
Do you remember though? Like the last hour, we were like fucking booking it to just get all the snacks we had wanted before we left.
No, I remember you and Penn doing that.
Literally, each had like a. You wanted a churro too. Don't lie. You be in this with us.
I did absolutely. I ate a fucking churro. No, listen, I could have gone without a churro, but you were like, you want a churro, and I was like, of course, I'm gonna eat a fucking churro.
Penn got you one. She was like, "Here's your churro," and you were like, "Wait, aren't I buying it?" And she was like, "No, here's your churro."
I know. And then my God,
me fucking walking with the rest of them with like a plate with foil over it because I wanted a slice of cheese pizza, and then also I got chocolate popcorn and I don't know what else. I ate a lot of food. It was delicious.
What's a churro?
It was worth definitely.
Tenchi. A churro.
Tenchi,
You
you
gotta
should
look
know
up.
what a
I
churro
can't
is.
even tell you what a churro. You gotta Google that. I mean, it's amazing, but like I have no idea how to describe it. It's like fried dough dipped
Churro
in
is
like cinnamon sugar.
basically- Yeah.
Yeah, fried dough dipped in cinnamon sugar.
Churro is basically like fried pancake dough with cinnamon sugar on it. That's really.
But it's like super. You gotta Google
Some
it.
people
You
do
gotta.
other
You,
stuff.
you don't listen to me though. Google it. What's a churro?
I
I know. What's a churro? You
Have a
can't
good
even ask
night.
me.
Oop.
Churro's so fucking
have
good.
Churros are delicious. Wait, do you have Costco where you are, Chaos?
Yes, we have Costco.
Yeah. Do you ever go to Costco just to get their pizza and churro?
No.
Oh, Pamela and I do that sometimes. We haven't done it in a while. Maybe I'll get her to do it with me sometime. 'Cause that's where I can get my churro fix. That's the only place that has churros nearby me.
Fuck Costco.
Oh, wait, Chaos, you didn't tell them about our ice cream shop we have and your souvenir.
Oh, yeah, they have the fucking Mr. Softies. Okay. They have Mr. Softies, is that what it's called?
Yes, Mr. Softies is a well-known like ice cream company that's been around since like the 50s?
The billions. Okay,
50s,
since
like mid-50s.
since the zeros. Okay, this place has been around. And in the scene
Yes.
I think it was
Civil
it was Winter Soldier. No.
Civil War.
It was Winter Soldier. Wait, or was it Civil War?
It's Civil War.
It's Civil War. Okay, anyway, in Civil War, Robert Downey Jr. wears a Mr. Softies t-shirt, and they have this t-shirt at the Mr. Softies that we went to get soft serve ice cream.
It's a regular shirt.
It's a regular
I'm
shirt.
not gonna lie to you, Chaos. When I took you to there, because we wanted ice cream, and after Pamela got back from work, we were like, let's go get ice cream. One, I wanted to take you there because it's a good place. But two, I mostly just wanted to show you that wall and then just to be like, will she want the shirt if I show her this?
Oh, yeah, because they had a whole wall of, like, Robert Downey Jr. in this shirt in this one scene.
And, like, Mr. Softy in, like, movie appearances because Mr.
Yeah.
Softy's well known.
But the only one that mattered
that
was...
picture and
Yeah, the only one
that
that
one.
mattered was Robert
as soon
Downey
as-
Jr.
And so Penwilka and I were, like, looking at the menu and Chaos was, like, off in the corner where I was like, hey, go, this is where the history of, like, the stuff is, but mostly I want her to see the picture. And as Penwilka and I were talking, I was just looking over and seeing you be like, oh, Robert Downey Jr. You were like, you were so excited. And you were like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, Chaos, Mr. Softies is really well known. And then we were coming back over and I was like, do you want the shirt? And you were like, what? And I was like, they sell the shirt for like $15 just right over there. And you were like, they have the shirt. I'm getting the shirt.
Oh, I bought that shirt so fast. Are you kidding me?
The panic that this girl had when she was leaving and she thought she left it here. She was like, I'm not going to have my shirt. And I was like, if it's here, I'll mail it to you. Don't worry. I will get you another one.
I found it in my luggage. I found it in my luggage. But I did thought I left.
She was like, I have the shirt. And I was like,
I thought I left it with you for
you're
sure.
so happy.
But I
You were so
freaking...
happy.
Oh,
my
yeah,
God.
no, it was so exciting. I was like, oh my God, to have a shirt that Robert Downey Jr. put on his body, maybe, like, or maybe like a stunt double is close enough for me. Like, if I was so happy. So, yeah, all I need now is the Tom Cruise shirt that he put on and he wore. So, that's all I need next.
Yeah, 'cause-
Only something.
And that's all you need left.
I know, all I need left. R.I.P. music? Yeah, I was gonna say the music.
It's fine. We were talking. It's cool. Okay, Master. Feel free to game and lurk if you want. It's all good. Trying to think of what else to talk about. I think we've kind of talked about everything, now that I think about it. Oh, we didn't really... Well, no, we talked about our movie night. Oh, Chaos and I went to see a horror movie. We went to see the one called The Black Phone. That was really good. I enjoyed that. That one was a good one. I won't give any Chaos's chat if you can hear. Did you get up? No. Chaos's chat if you can. Oh wait, I think she's moving.
Wait, am I
see
moving?
a little tag.
Oh! Am I alive? Can you hear me?
What's happening?
Can you hear me?
I see it. Yes. Your little name tag is like in the chair, so I assumed you like squished.
Holly!
What happened?
I'm stuck in the chair.
Why? What's wrong?
I'm
stuck.
I'm stuck in the chair.
Wait, stay like that. I need to
take a picture.
Chat.
Help me!
Stuck. Chat, help her. Snapchat, help she's stuck.
I'm stuck in the chair. No.
Wait, where's?
Hold on. Oh my god, how the fuck do I get out of this?
Posterity. I got it.
You took a picture of me.
Do one more.
You bitch.
Yeah, great content.
This is great content, Jesus. I think
you just respawn.
I'm trying. I can't even get to the menu. Like, it's not letting me do anything. I might have to restart the game. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Oh my gosh.
The line got.
Okay. I'm back. Let's jump. Let's go. Oh, Momo's already on it. Nice. What a weird thing. We're going to have to use Momo's VOD because she hasn't crashed every 3 minutes. To be fair, I think I only crashed twice, but
both these are gonna be scuff as hell. Yeah, both these VODs are gonna be scuff as hell, but it'll be fun.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm back.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happened. I said we're gonna have to use Momo's VOD because I'm literally because I keep crapping out every few minutes. Not every. I said every few minutes twice. I think. Ooh.
Oh no.
Not every few minutes. I mean...
Well, I guess Chaos's chat, if you want to pop on over, you'll be able to watch the stream there.
Yeah. Either way, it's okay. Either way,
Chaos will still be here, don't worry.
Yeah, it's okay. Either way, it's just for audio purposes on YouTube anyway, I think, because...
Exactly.
Quote-unquote podcast, quote-unquote, but we'll figure out stuff later. I mean, we'll get better.
Yeah, all you got to do is, if anything, so I was going to ask, since we're talking about Flipside, in terms of the podcast aspect with the YouTube, are we doing posting the VOD, the whole thing with visual and audio, or are we only doing audio? Because podcast is technically
I would say we just do video and audio, because if they're listening, you could still listen to it even if you're not going to watch the video. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. All right. That's exactly. Okay, we'll be good then. I was just curious.
Yeah. Let me pull up chat again real quick. But I think we're probably wrapping up, but I just want to make sure I get chat here.
Well, it's been 3 hours now.
I know. It's been 3 hours. That's why we got to, yep. We got to wrap it up for sure. Okay.
Are podcasts usually not this long?
No, I think they usually do podcasts are once a week. At an hour or so, hour and a half, length. So we're actually, since we're doing every other week, we're fulfilling. We're fulfilling
our quota.
Yeah, we're fulfilling our quota exactly. Oh shit! Exactly. So we did 3 hours for every 2 weeks. So we're gonna do every other Sunday for this trial period, and then if we're really into this podcast thing and we really want to keep doing it, we'll do a legit more a more fancy setup and the whole vibe, you know. Every other week I thought it was every Sunday. No, it's going to be every other Sunday. We're going to be doing like 3 hours probably for each every other Sunday. So I feel like that could easily be cut up into 2 quote unquote weekly podcasts if you want. But again, this is just our 5 episode like trial season, and if we really end up enjoying and loving it, then we will probably gonna do, you know, we could do every week for an hour or something, you know. Just kind of depends. Are you gonna have
time ourselves?
Let's see, are you gonna have any guests? Oh god, I don't even know. We haven't really talked about it yet.
That's a great question.
That's a great question.
Yeah, we're still kind of in the trials. We're still kind of in the trial stages, but I remember when I first started VTubing, Chaos, I think I remember talking to you about it, where I said what I really want was something I really wanted to do was like interviewing people, because I really, you know me, I really like chatting and like just discussing.
Yeah.
So that'll be really fun if we can get guests on. That'd be great. We could like think of questions and whatnot.
Well, and I know, like, I know we could have Mask on, because we did AX with Mask, and we can ask Mask what she thinks and everything. But you know, I'll be a guest. Yeah, we could definitely do some guests, but again, we kind of want to see how the trial goes. I feel like this was a great start, and I'm fucking up. But it's fine.
Some little trials and errors we gotta figure out. Like,
yeah, for sure. I want to be able to
get the touch points on this place to not work, so we don't have to always sit on the chair.
Yeah, well, and I feel like maybe we should try doing different worlds each time, probably too. Like, I don't know, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we could find something.
Yeah, but I would be down to do guests for sure, but I think we should probably get to a point where we want to do it more consistently, but I don't know. Again, we'll see what we're going to do. We'll see. We may get to 2 episodes and we're like, "Oh my god, we want to do this like all the time." And then we would be, you know, we would be more into it for sure.
To be quite honest, I really enjoy this, cuz I've said like ever since I started YouTubing, I wanted to like do like some type of discussion or podcast, and like we're doing it, and I'm really enjoying it, because it's like my chill and chat streams all the time, but I'm talking with another person.
I know, I kind of love it too, but again, we gotta be.
And you can get used to chilling and chatting.
I know, yeah, I kind of feel like I do love it, and I would be down to like really do it, but I do feel like it's safe to do this trial that we're doing.
Yeah, trial run's all good.
Yeah, trial one's all good for sure. But it has been 3 hours, and maybe a little bit over 3 hours. So,
it has been.
Yep, we're gonna go ahead and let's end it here. I would say let's end it here, and I gotta go make a new YouTube channel for Flipside.
I know, they terminated it.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I mean, this was our first episode of Flipside, the podcast, quote unquote, that, you know, for our trial sessions that we're going to do. And I really appreciate you guys hanging out and chatting with us and all that kind of stuff. And if you guys have any questions or anything else you want to know, you can you can ask. I'll keep note of them. Raid Kinda if you don't have one to. Okay, I'll raid Kinda. That's good. That sounds good. I never raid Kinda, so that's good. So I know I forgot about a raid, a podcast. You don't do raids.
Oh, yeah, we should raid.
Yeah, we should raid. Huh. But anyway, yeah, if you have any questions about anything, let us know. We're down. We can answer them in the next one.
Ask either one of us. We're still kind of in the talking phases about stuff, because this is the trial run, but I can kind of tell that you and I are pretty much enjoying it. It's more so the fact of, we talked about like, you know, meeting and everything, but it's going to be more about technical, how we're going to feel about talking about like other subjects.
Yeah,
like in the YouTuber community and stuff. I think that'll be more interesting.
Yeah, and the technical difficulties we need to get over for sure. But that's just something that comes with experience. Keep going. So, but you know, I feel like this went really well, and thank you, Momo, so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for doing the thing. Doing the damn thing.
Sorry, Chad, if I'm looking kind of wonky. I'm gonna see if we can find somebody to raid.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and.
Do you have anybody in mind?
I'm gonna go ahead and raid Kinda, because I never get to raid Kinda. Let me go ahead and pull out my cell phone here so I can look up their Twitch ad. But again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, and we will see you again in the next installment, which will be not next Sunday, but the Sunday after. But, you know, Momo is so funny. So, you know, if you want to... Episode 0. Gosh. Wait, hold on. I don't
Episode
see.
0. We're
Kinda
like the
is
prologue
not
of an
live.
anime.
You're lying. Kinda is literally not live, Thief. So
Is it a different kind of?
no, I don't
I
think
might not
it
raid tonight. I
is.
think I'll just end it here.
You think you'll just end it here?
Good.
Okay.
That's fine. Yeah.
I'm trying to see. Do I? I'm live with him? Wait a second.
Huh?
What happened? I
Are you
definitely
hosting
was final. I was definitely following kinda. Is that am I wait, hold
Is your
on.
thing all messed up?
Did ask kinda if they blocked me. Because that's the only thing.
Oh
No!
my
Oh my god! I was definitely following kinda, but
happened?
I guess I'm not following kinda. I was definitely following kinda though. I've rated kinda before. That's weird. Okay, whatever. I'm following kinda now, and that's a little all right. Well, whatever. All right, maybe that's got to be Twitch. I feel like that's not on me. I feel like that's on Twitch
It's
for
probably
sure.
Twitch.
It's probably not me. Yeah, it's not. You're right. It's not the first time I've had this issue. That happened with Monica, I think, as well. And I've raided Monica several times, and then I like unfollowed her at some point, and I was like, "Who the fuck?" Anyway, all right, let's go ahead and set up this raid. Let me type it in
Do it.
so I don't get this wrong. Hold on. DIAM. Type. Monica, Ivory, and Momo. I feel like I have had this with Ivory too. I feel like Ivory for sure. I feel like, yeah, for sure. I feel like I've had this problem quite a few times, but it's not a big deal. Just keep following. Not a big deal. Anyway, all right, Momo. Woo! First episode. High five me. Oh my God, I hit my screen. We can't reach all the way.
It's fine. Good
That's
enough.
okay. That's okay.
Close enough.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much. We're gonna go to the ending screen
Thank
and
you,
we're gonna
Kat.
raid kinda. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Thank you, everyone. Catch you on the flip side.
Yes, catch you on the flip side, bitch. Goodbye, goodbye. Thank you.